Hello, it's me again, your pal, Captain ACAB. I'm a pirate, and I love children. No? Are we? You good?
Yep.
What? Hi, I'm Scott. This is the name of the show.
Hi, this is Pete Davidson,
Oh,
and this is
what was it like
this
working
is my
on
new show,
Bupkis?
which I don't know what it's about, but I keep seeing brief commercials for.
I think it's just.
Let me guess. He's Jewish.
Well, that's a thing. It's a very Yiddish word, so I'm assuming it's like an 8-part miniseries just to explain to people that Pete Davidson is Jewish, because no one was ever really sure if he's like white or half black or what his damn deal is. So I guess we needed to make a show to explain it.
He plays himself.
He does.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Edie Falco's his mom.
I don't think Edie Falco's his mom.
She plays Amy Davidson.
I think his mom is Amy Davidson.
Well, yeah.
Where's she?
Not an actress.
Oh.
And Joe Pesci.
He's old.
Yeah. Also, he doesn't do a lot of acting anymore, so it's weird that he's in this.
I'm Joe Pesci. I do Scorsese movies and Pete Davidson TV shows. The end.
Ray Romano's in it as Ray Romano.
No one's gonna believe you.
Nope. And Brad Garrett is in it, but not as Brad Garrett. So a show
Hold on.
where Ray Romano and his brother are in the same universe, but aren't playing themselves.
Yeah.
Only one is playing himself. The other one's playing a character. He's playing Roy.
Okay, but is Brad Garrett playing Ray Romano's brother from Everybody Loves Raymond? But
he's Roy Romano.
But Ray Romano is playing real life Ray Romano. So Brad Garrett is not his brother in the show. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm clear.
Yeah.
Yes?
Good.
Oh, Shane Gilson.
All right, Gilly. Getting work.
Gilly.
Proof that you can say... No, too early in the podcast to say, right?
2 minutes?
Yeah, too early.
2:20?
Too early.
Okay. Wait till 4. Wait till 4 minutes.
Too early for racial slurs that get you fired before your first show of SNL.
Here's the biggest get of the entire show.
You already said Shane Gillis.
I can see John Mulaney.
Yeah.
He's in it. He appears. I can see I don't know, like some other like character actors. You know, Charlie Day's in it.
I know him.
There's Ray Romano as Ray Romano. Simon Rex is in it.
I love Simon Rex.
And I don't know how, like, even though Joe Pesci is in the show.
So before you reveal this, you mean to tell me this get is bigger than Pesci, Mulaney, Rex, and Gilly?
Yes.
The big four.
Especially the fact that you get Joe Pesci, who doesn't do a lot of acting
What's
anymore.
the last television show that Joe Pesci did?
What's the last non-Guy Irishman thing Joe Pesci did?
Home Alone 2. Lost in New York.
He was the English voice of an animated movie in 2015.
Great.
And the last television he did, you have to go back
1974
to 1994. Where he did
Home Alone 2, the series.
Where he did one episode as himself of the John Larroquette Show.
Nice.
So 1994.
Post Night Court, pre-new Night Court.
Yeah.
Have I shown you my spicy...
But how? Harry's dead.
Harry's long dead.
How do you do the show with Harry?
Now it's
is Bullet it?
No.
What? Then how the fuck are you doing
the only carryover is Larroquette.
4 minutes, I swear.
It's fine.
How?
I don't know.
I don't like it.
Did I show you my spicy tweet about it that I'm scared to make?
No. Do they still have the same theme song? Because the theme song Night Court slaps.
Basically. It's the same... They didn't modernize... Like, they had to do a little modernizing. It's not too bad, though.
Who does it? Doja Cat?
It's Doja Cat.
God damn it.
P.S. We probably should talk about the Met Gala at some point.
We don't have time. We got too many movies to review. Especially because people keep giving us movies to review.
Today's been interesting, actually. Yeah.
P.S. I also haven't revealed their big get yet.
Oh, yeah. Here, tell me if you think I can post this. I happened to I paused it on my TV during a commercial, not even meaning to.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
and
this
you
is
just happen
perfect.
to look up.
Okay, so guys,
It's pretty good. I think you could.
Guys,
I really genuinely think you could get away with it.
let me paint a picture for you here. This is a real theater of the mind we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I took a picture of my television because I have cable TV. Like everyone does.
I'm a basic cable.
I get pussy. So it happened. It was clear. It was 100% during Law and Order because it's on NBC.
Oh, shocker!
So it's Law and Order commercials. I happened to randomly pause it during a commercial for Night Court. Mm-hmm. So it's a picture with like a cool color filter of a courthouse in New York City, the city of lights, the city that never sleeps, the biggest, windiest
city of brotherly love.
Yeah, a city by the bay. And it's got a little NBC logo at the top. It says Tuesday at 8, 7 Central at the bottom. And the way they do the logo is it's like it's being handwritten. So it's a letter at a time. And I happen to catch it 3 letters into night. And then I'm like, that's pretty cool. I'm going to take a picture of that and send it to my friends. But then I wrote a caption to go along with it saying, NBC needs to chill. I don't care if it's the #1 new comedy of the season. Which I think is funny. But at the end of the day, I am posting...
Tweeting N-I something.
Yeah, I am at the end of the day tweeting the first 3 letters of Night Court.
No, I think you could get away with it. I really genuinely think you could get away with it.
Yeah?
You wouldn't get in trouble.
Okay.
I think it's clever enough or funny enough.
It's pretty funny,
that
is the thing.
You could get away with it.
Let me show you my other one.
What if I told you that Pete Holmes is in the new Night Court?
I thought Pete was the Get.
No, he's in the new Night Court. And,
It had to be 1 episode.
4.
Really?
He's in 4 episodes of Night Court. And the main actor for it is the, like... I don't know.
It's a blonde. She's like not Anna Faris.
She's from Big Bang Theory. She's like the other girl from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The not Kaylee Cuoco?
The not Cuoco one, yeah. Melissa Rauch.
Tell me what you think about this tweet.
Oh, boy. Didn't you ever show me this one?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That one's. I'm more okay with this
one. It would
one.
have been funny if I just hit tweet. And then
I didn't even occur to me I was giving you that power.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, guys, so give us a call about the last one, first of all. And now give us a call about the second one.
What's the phone number?
591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. So this one is... I saw this actual book... after at Nook Italian Restaurant. I saw the book at Nook after seeing the movie, the premiere of the movie Blackberry Bragg, where the director was there for a Q&A and to hang out with us because we sort of know him. JK, he got stuck in LA and we just watched the movie and left. And at the restaurant, they have on the rack by the bar, they have a book called The Wine.
Rack?
They're actually
a rack bar.
Yes, they were racking bars.
Nice.
A book called The Wine Bible. So then I took a picture of it and added the caption, "Stop trying to rebrand the Torah. It's fine as it is." The Wine Bible.
The Wine Bible.
You see?
I gotcha.
You see?
Did we know that
Rudy!
Did we know that aside from Harry Anderson, Charles Robinson and Marky Post, who were Mac Robinson and Christine Sullivan on the original Night Court, both died in 2021?
I remember
why they're not in the reboot.
I remember Marky Post dying. I don't think I remember hearing about Charles Robinson. She was cute.
Do you remember what Richard Mole's real legitimate first name was, other than because Bull was his nickname? Do you remember what his first name was?
Bull's real name was Bulworth.
I wish.
Sophocles.
You know what?
Is it
going that direction? Is not incorrect.
Okay.
It's the name.
It's a name from history
of a historical figure that is not a common name.
Hercules. Is it Greek? Am I going too Greek?
Is he Greek? Yeah, he's Greek. Yeah, he's Greek.
Damn. So Sophocles was not a terrible guess.
It was not Greek.
It was Chinese. Easy mistake to make.
I don't know why I guess just because of the name.
Is it Roman?
It's French.
Moliere.
No.
Richard Moliere is his real name.
Richard Moliere.
Let's not tweet the anti-Semitic one right now, but will later. You see, because they whine, Drew.
Nostradamus.
Oh, I like that.
Nostradamus.
I would not have thought that Nostradamus was Greek.
The impossible get that wasn't Joe Pesci.
Hit me.
Kenan Thompson. How did they get Kenan?
Idiot.
It's impossible to get Kenan to be in your show.
I do like that you made us wait that long for Kenan Thompson.
Kenan Thompson, very funny.
I mean, if they had gotten Kel Mitchell, that's another story.
Well, we might be talking about Kel Mitchell. I don't know, maybe next episode.
Wait, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah. I haven't rewatched it yet.
Me neither. I just know he's in it.
But I'm excited for it.
The cast is wild.
Can we sometimes not see him?
Sometimes, but only when he's naked.
Nice.
Show me your dick. Anyways,
so we had to jig. Grow up, Andrew. The schedule.
Don't say it.
So we normally record everything on Friday to go up Monday, Tuesday. That is very much not the case today due to extenuating.
Would you like to try that again?
It's like a clean take on that one. 3, 2, action. Due to extenuating. Due to bad circumstances. We're doing this on Wednesday, which is also the deadline we set for the last of your requests. For The Last of Us. And, ladies and gentlemen, we got Pedro Pascal.
We got him.
Yeah. He's ours now. We bought him.
We're back to buying people, everybody.
We're buying people again.
We're back to it.
We legally own Pedro Pascal.
The ban has been lifted on buying people.
Look, let's be honest. A pretty bad 160-year experiment. It clearly didn't work.
Nope.
Owning people is the way to go.
But you know what? We didn't have iPads back then, and it's a new day.
Now we have iPads and
we're owning people again.
I don't have an iPad anymore. I only had it for work, and now I'm not allowed to work anymore.
But
legally.
what do you really need it for, anyways? The Larry Moulton app stopped working, and that's what
I was gonna say. That's the only thing it was needed for. Yeah, it's to me, iPads are like bikes. They're like an unnecessary middle step.
Okay.
Because you got phone, you got computer.
Yeah.
You don't need to go in the middle.
No.
You got walking, you got driving. What am I on a bike for?
And we also went from having like super huge phones down to regular small phones.
Yeah.
Now we're back to huge phones.
Yeah.
So you don't really need an iPad if you got a massive phone.
Yeah. I got a Samsung Galaxy Note Plus 47.
Triple XL.
Look at the tits on that thing. What do I need an iPad for?
Chance
Nothing.
XL.
I would switch off of iPhone.
You would switch to a Chance XL?
I would switch off of iPhone if Bad Dragon made phones.
I bet you can get a Bad Dragon phone case.
You can look it up right now. Look it up right now, and if they have them, we're both buying them with request money.
Okay, deal. Shop all products. Dildos, masturbators.
Okay,
wearables.
If they
hackers.
I wish I knew. Well, we're gonna have to look that. Okay, if they don't have phone cases, let's put a pin in dildos.
Lil vibes, lil squirts, accessories, and merchandise. I'm gonna assume it's in merchandise.
Yeah, I think the rest is for sex. They should have a worst case. They have stickers.
They got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They got plushes, teeny weenies, which is just like little tiny versions of the like dildos. And
just like put them on your keychain.
I guess. Scarves.
Should we get muzzles for our keychains?
I don't have keys.
Oh yeah, you're done with keys.
Scarves.
I like a scarf.
Sample disc set.
I wish I knew.
Pride pins, playing cards, patches, lanyards, keychains. There you go.
Okay.
Gaming play mats. Dakimakuras.
The body pillow.
Body pillows.
Yeah.
Charms, beach towel, travel mug, shot glass, pub glass.
If they have a fucking beach towel, they should have a phone
coffee
case.
mug, Bad Dragon decals, stickers, knee-high socks. No thanks.
Those are for femboys.
Face mask. For what? Duke Polygon hoodie.
Okay.
Red Dragon lightweight hoodie. Unisex sport top.
You want iSex?
Orochi shirt. Esports jersey.
Oh, we're gamers. Actually, now that you have a PS5, you should probably get some sort of esports.
Also, why aren't we sponsored by Bad Dragon?
Why aren't we?
The only problem is then we'd have to use the products. Also, they sell condoms on their website. What kind of pathetic person needs to buy a condom on Bad Dragon and wait for it to show up at their door?
I practice safe sex, so I actually wear a condom when I'm shoving an animal-shaped dildo up my ass.
Smart.
Yeah.
You don't want to get dragon AIDS. They sell magnums. They sell skins.
Okay.
They sell One Pleasure Plus, which I've never heard of ones before.
Nope.
Also, I haven't worn a condom
it's been a minute.
in maybe when I was in film school. So 2014 was the last time I had to wear one.
Pretty good.
There are so many things that I don't even understand. Oh, you can get a toy storage bag.
How about a Toy Story bag?
How about a replacement cum tube syringe? Are those words you wanted to hear?
It's not prepared for that.
Also, cum lube and cum lube clear. I guess so that you can fake spray cum out of the
I think so.
This podcast has gone off the rails.
Where's the phone case?
There isn't one, so I guess we're going back to dildos.
Okay,
you know what? Let's go back to Packers.
I was going to say, let's find out what Packers are.
Packers
They're
appear
from Green Bay.
to be just dildos.
Oh.
What's the difference between
fudge Packers?
Oh, well, dildo, like the dildos, there's lots of variety, like tons of variety. And then the Packers, there's only 6 varieties.
But there must be something special about them.
Stuff your shorts with something special. Oh,
they're short stuffers.
They're short stuffers. How did we not?
That's cute.
Think of that.
So do they?
But they're not the same as wearables.
They're not wearables
because wearables are the ones that have they're like a sheath.
Yeah.
So you wear them over your erect penis.
Yeah. And
then when you jizz them, it comes out of the hole at the front.
I wish we hadn't
looked up baddragon.com. But there's not very many options of those. And then the masturbators are where it gets real dicey.
Real dicey.
Well, like we discussed before, who wants a muzzle with teeth?
No, yeah, I don't know if I need that
and
on or around my penis.
A lot of these are, like, there's one that's called the Hazel that has full fake bush. Just, like, all around.
Oh, interesting.
As if it was, like, some kind of wildebeest or a mountain goat.
But is the bush still just like plastic?
Yeah.
Weird.
And it's like attached to it, like it's molded onto it, and I don't care for it.
Show it to me.
You don't want to know.
Okay.
You can get it in multiple colors or patterns. That's gross. Here's what I don't like about it. That the inside is like anatomically correct.
Yeah.
That it curls in the correct manner of which it should be.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't like it. I really don't like it.
You want a lifelike experience.
I'm gonna close this.
I'm gonna close this now.
And I'm gonna never come back. Unless they sponsor us.
Put a parental block on this for myself.
Unless they want to give us money.
Unless they want to sponsor us.
More on our
Bad Dragon. Hey, one of you creeps out there has got to have some kind of connection. So
I don't know that anybody listening even owns a Bad Dragon. JK, everyone listening owns a Bad Dragon. We have a very specific demographic.
There's a non-zero number of listeners right now who own something from Bad Dragon.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, I think we should at least get the decals to put on our phone cases.
Okay, deal. I'll get a Bad Dragon decal. And then have to explain it to everyone. Oh, it's just a cool logo I found online. I like it.
It's cool. I think it's like car racing.
Yeah. It's a race team.
Yeah. I think it's Formula 1.
Cat's car.
And that formula is cum lube.
It's cum lube. Well, we're 20 minutes in. We've already talked about Bad Dragon. We haven't even introduced the podcast.
Our names. Oh, no. We almost did names?
We almost did names.
Yeah.
We were too busy talking about.
I think
me being
at the
Pete
beginning
Davidson.
I said I'm Scott and that's the name of the podcast. I think I said something to that effect.
And I introduced myself as Pete Davidson.
That's right. And here we are.
Here we are.
And we could retrace our steps. I like it when we can retrace our schizophrenia.
Big time schizophrenia. Yeah.
From where we started to where we
are
got.
fully 9 people right now.
Yeah, this is you're listening to the Brain Damage Hour.
Yeah.
Which might be, if we're not allowed to call it the news, I would posit that as a decent secondary title.
Yeah, I like that. I also like that Denshuko, Dino, and Yuki Ino are called pheromones.
Yeah.
Gross.
I think there's more to the stable as well. I think they might have 4.
They do. They have 5. They got 10. No, they got 5. Anyways, back to the... I'm Drew. You can follow me on social media, Serium's Hot Paws. Also, I have 7 subscribers on Mastodon now.
Oh! You've been holding out on
Well,
me.
here's the thing. It doesn't tell me when I get a new follower.
Well, that's bullshit.
I have to open the app and then refresh. And then it goes...
Hey, Mastodon, you want to know why no one's using your fucking site?
7 followers.
It's because of shit like that.
And then people will send me like a message and I don't see it.
Do you have any
Just like Paranomaly. 7 followers, you might just be the king of Mastodon. I hear they give you a diamond pair of tusks for 15.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. But I didn't see it because it doesn't... I have notifications turned on.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell me shit. What is this? We need to get it. It's a cat refrigerator.
Oh my god, it is a full-size cat refrigerator.
That's insane. Also, terrifying.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
I don't know if I'd want to, like, bump into that when I'm midnight snacking.
Maybe. As long as you don't try and kiss it.
Well, I'm going to kiss it a little bit.
Okay, then it might not be so terrifying.
Yeah. I'm Scott at Not Scott Henson. Not on Mastodon yet, guys, but we'll see how Twitter goes. Now that Twitter, I think they're going to have a female CEO.
Yep.
Yeah, you can probably get me on Mastodon pretty soon. The Elon glory days are coming to an end.
Yeah. The dark days are over, and it's always darkest before the storm. Except for when you hire a woman CEO.
It's always... That is as schizophrenic as long jacket, short coat.
Short coat, long jacket.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
That's better somehow.
Yeah. No, but that's what I said.
That is what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's darkest before the dawn.
No, darkest before the storm.
And then the storm is nice and bright.
Yeah, because it's got
all the lightning.
It's got lightning, which brightens it up.
That's true. I don't think you should be allowed to broadcast.
Yeah, that's fair. I've been saying that for years.
That's true. Fire me! Murder me!
I'm a demon.
I'm a demon.
Give me back my son!
Just the horse noises.
And his head explodes.
Official sponsor of the podcast, Lazy Horse Mattresses.
I guarantee you'll fall asleep the second your head hits the pim.
What else is going on? Official sponsor of the podcast, manscaped.com, but for real this time, promo code CATS20 when you go to manscaped.com, and that's all you get until we get paid. But do go there. Still, show them what for. What is that? What's that fucking expression? Give them what for.
Give them...
It's weird syntax.
It is.
I don't like it.
Give them what for. What?
What for what?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like it. I said it. So I guess it's doing its job, but I still don't like it. What else is important? Yeah, so this is part 1 of All Requests Spectacular number 20. The final of 2022's All Requests Spectacular. Stay tuned next week for the beginning of the 2023 All Requests Spectacular. JK. Yeah, so you're hearing this on Monday, unless you're a member, in which case you're probably hearing this Saturday or Sunday. You're welcome. If you want to be like those people, go ahead and go to the YouTube, youtube.com/@NotScottHenson. Click join, and join at the thick hog or higher level. And guess what? Early episodes. You're welcome. My pleasure.
I recommend higher.
Yeah, I do too.
It's worth it. Trust me, it's
actually,
worth it.
a couple at least one new member, I do believe. We had Stephen Cruz breaking his YouTube ban last week, right?
Nice, yeah.
And I believe our friend Brock B joined this week.
Nice.
Unless
Brock be good.
Barack Obama. And I'm gay. Let's see if I'm giving credit to the right person. I feel like I am. I feel like I'm very much on top of this. Brock joined 4 days ago. Boom. And right above, Republicans all have tiny peckers. That's why racist.
Yep. Great name.
Joined 6 days ago. So thanks to all you folks. All these fucking unanswered YouTube comments. Okay, that's it. I'm deleting YouTube Studio. What are you doing over there?
Nothing. Just doing some very quiet under your talk songs.
I do like a soundtrack.
My dad lets me eat my books because we don't have food because he lost his job. Why don't you ask for help or apply for food stamps? Get some help from your local community or beg your dad to go out and get a job. My boogs don't taste good. They come from my nose. It's a salty snack and high in protein oil. I love it so much. It's like top 10 favorite like parody comedy songs, I think.
It's a good one. I think as far as like Heidecker as a kid, I mean, I sit down when I pee is pretty fucking good.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, my sister on the lips.
Most of the Kids Break ones are good.
All the Kid Breaks ones are good. Yeah. I also like the Patton and Rainn Wilson ones. Do you really have to pee in a girl's mouth to make babies?
I'm trying to remember the Patton one. How does it? If you start me off, I can do the whole thing.
It's been a long time since I've had my favorite dish. I lick my lips, and something tastes so sweet. I don't know.
Turns out I only know the last line.
Oh, give me a second.
I thought I knew the whole thing. I do only know the last line is where it's at.
Well, I mean, I would like some. That would be cool if I got lyrics for it, but I can't just play it. So I feel like we would get shut down.
I think you should play it.
We can't.
Roll the dice,
Scott. We can't. Also, my mic doesn't go that way, so
all right.
You can play it on your phone and see if you remember the songs, the words.
I will. Tim, Eric, Patton. Boom. Child Showcase.
Child Showcase.
Shut up!
Oh, ads! You idiot! You stupid bastard!
Oh, it's been a long time since I had my favorite drink.
Drink.
I lick my lips every time I start to think. Maybe it's not the taste, but the shape that drives me to bits. 'Cause all I wanna do is stick my face right between your tits.
And the disappointment on the face of the old man host is some of the best acting I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It's perfect. There. I'm glad we did that. I'm glad we're demonetized.
That's fine. It's worth it.
It was.
Absolutely worth it.
It's great.
For once, it's great that it's not cussing or like
Cussing.
anti-Semitism.
Big fan of the
or
word
like
cussing.
saying we're gay. It's
wonder
because
if
we
I've
played
ever
a Tim and Eric clip.
I wonder if we've ever been demonetized for saying we're gay.
You know what? If YouTube's gonna demonetize us for something, they'll find it.
Probably.
They want to find something. They're
Yeah.
looking to get us in trouble.
They're just looking. They honestly were just looking for a while. Now it's the opposite, where knock on wood, I seem to be able to get away with anything.
Nice.
So let's keep it that way by playing copyrighted things.
Deal.
What else needs?
Nothing. That's it.
Dude, you want to do like 2 hours of news?
All request is over, and we're done. Moving on.
Yeah.
30 minutes in. Wrap it up, B.
Wrap it up, B.
B.
I'm Scott. That's true.
Yeah, we already said that. Let's move on.
Yeah, that's all the important stuff. Cameo.com/scoot if you need a cameo. I think they're cheaper on Fridays or something. I don't know or maybe I have to opt into that and haven't. And I'm not going to. So maybe they're not cheaper on Fridays. Are you typing fake?
I'm doing you when you were doing your...
What was I even doing?
I'm being Scott during his Q&A. Type.
I think it was mouse clicking though.
How to grow your penis 9 inches when you are -4.
Oh, you're trying to hit a nice 5.
Nice 5.
It's
It's in the median average.
It's
between
4
3 and 6.
in. I'd like to get it 5 out.
Okay. You know that you can. There's like a surgery you can have that like pull because there's part of it that's like in your body, and you can actually get it like and pulled out and then reattached.
I feel like that would mess with your dick though.
Probably, but it gives you like 4 inches.
4 inches?
I don't know if it's 4 inches. 7.
Set.
7 flaccid. Might be worth it.
That's more than I want to deal with, honestly.
Penis elongation.
I don't know how I deal with more than 1.5 flaccid. It's already a
Penis
hassle.
enlargement clinic. Penis enlargement surgery. Glands. I like that the title of this article is is glands girth length increase. All good words. Warning: this video may contain disturbing scenes.
No shit.
I don't know that I want to see this.
Probably not.
So, enlargement. Oh, girth lengthening, glands of the penis enlargement, to preventative premature ejaculation, and PRF, penile erectile function.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. I was kind of just throwing words out, but
Penis retard factory.
oh, I was gonna say something mean, but I changed my mind.
What?
Huh?
To me?
Yeah.
Oh, don't say it then.
Oh, I was gonna be about you.
Well, that's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't say it. It'll hurt too bad.
Man,
Were you gonna call me a penis retard?
that was good. No, I was going. No, I can't. It's too mean.
You've come this far.
No, it's too mean.
You
Scott.
simply-
I can't say it. I respect the person I'm going to say the mean thing about too much to say it out loud.
Is it me?
It is not you.
Oh.
It involves you.
Oh, now I'm
You
fascinated.
said penis retard factory.
You heard me.
I was going to say, so you're talking about your mom?
That's good.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
I didn't want to slight your mom. I only wanted to hurt you. I don't want to hurt the ones you love.
That's very respectable.
Thank you.
No.
Silence? No?
No,
You don't want to do the
No,
silence?
turns out you hurt my feelings. Turns out I'm sad. I thought it was okay.
Womp, womp, womp.
I thought it was okay, but I'm not. We're gonna have to stop the show. So the deal. So we're doing this on Wednesday because it's the only day we can do it because Drew's work is bullshit.
Kind of is. But also, you're out of the country for 2 days that I'm off work.
Which
so
I had.
Whose fault is that? My work.
Yours, because I had planned
Well, it
for
has-
those 2
yeah.
days based on you being off work the next day.
Yes, but it has nothing to do with me, so I can't help it.
Does it have to do with Mrs. Jeff Bezos, the richest woman in the world?
Yes?
Does
Isn't
she-
isn't he divorced?
Yeah.
How much is she worth?
So much.
$11 billion.
I think so. I think she's legitimately the richest woman in the world, and she got it from divorcing Jeff Bezos.
Ah, empowerment.
Smash that glass ceiling.
Mackenzie Scott.
Mackenzie
Phillips.
Mackenzie Phillips,
Bezos,
the richest woman in the world.
Is an American novelist and philanthropist.
Oh, shut up.
As of December 2022, she has a net worth of US $27 billion.
Good money.
Owing it to a 4% stake in Amazon, the company founded by her ex-husband, Jeffrey Peter Bezos. I don't know if that's true.
JPB?
I don't know if it's JPB. It might be... I don't know. What's his middle name? He is my corporate overlord. You think I'd know. Jeffrey Preston Bezos.
JPB. John Peanut Butter.
Is that not even his legal government name?
No,
It's not.
That's a stage name.
That's a stage name. Jeffrey Preston Jorgensen is his legal name.
Oh. Interesting. I was expecting something more ending in Steen.
Yeah. Why does he only have one eye that works fully? Does he have Bell's palsy? Is he one of you?
One of you. That's offensive.
It's true. You know it.
Is he a Forrest Whitaker type, perhaps?
Could be. Let me see if he...
Is he a Marty Feldman?
Who's Marty Feldman?
The world's most famous actor. With eyes that point in different directions.
Oh, right.
There it is.
Duh.
Igor, in fact, from Young Frankenstein. Right? I'm not crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, right. He suffers from an eye condition that causes his upper eyelid to droop. But
Lazy.
Well, it's not Bell's palsy, so he's better than you.
Well, it depends on your hierarchy of
whatever he has.
Face
Bell's
condition.
palsy. That's the hierarchy. I'm literally telling you the hierarchy as we speak.
I see.
But don't worry, Scott. Whatever he has.
Yeah.
Bell's palsy.
Then below that.
Then full blown autism.
Okay.
So luckily, you have two of the three.
Okay. if I add those up, do they beat
out whatever he has?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're number one.
Nice.
Yeah. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We reference that too much.
We love meatloaf.
There is a great reference coming up later when we talk about one of the movies.
I like movie references.
Yeah. Are you guys telling jokes?
I like references.
Anyways, what's up?
Oh, I keep trying to say what we're doing, and then something happens.
Okay, I'll shut up.
No, by all means. I you know what? I like it when something happens. It's fun. So we're doing this Wednesday. You're going to hear this Monday, unless you're special. You're not going to hear part 2 on Tuesday, because we can't record part 2, I think, until Tuesday. So if I really get my shit together, you'll get it Wednesday. Okay? Okay. And then that's the end. That's the end of requests for, I'm going to say, a long time. Your thoughts?
And then we're taking the summer off.
Yeah, except we're not.
But we're going to pretend like we're taking the summer off.
Yeah. We're going to take the summer off by not doing requests, but still doing the podcast.
If you want to do requests, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Technically, the all request
spectacular is over as of, let's say, Wednesday. But we are still, for the rest of the year, not opposed to money. So basically, make us an offer we can't refuse in the off season, and we'll do your stupid requests. That's the deal, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, I think we'll do next week. I think we'll do the news, which has been very
severely lacking,
quite remiss lately. And
I'll do my hardest. I'll try my hardest, or do my best. I put the two together. Try my hardest, do my best.
If you think I'm not writing,
that's fine.
Do my hardest down. You're crazy.
I'll do my hardest to find us some very quality Twitter Creep of the Weeks. I will spend the next 2 weeks researching the deepest, darkest, blackest depths of Twitter to find you some Twitter Creeps of the Week. Because I feel like people liked that, and we haven't done it in a hell of a long time.
I mean, we've had a lot of stuff going
Yes,
on.
we have.
So yeah, we'll do some news. We'll do a wrap up. We'll maybe do some final thoughts on the requests. Eve suggested we do an Oscars for the requests, which is a fun idea, but I think we're not going to do it because it's work.
No, and also, like, I'm not going to remember half the shit we even...
But I would like to recognize it as a good idea. As a good idea, we're not going to do.
Yes. I acknowledge this.
It is both of those things. Love it, not doing it. But yeah, anything that comes up on it, we'll talk about and do a little news, and that will be the season 4 finale.
Done.
It seems
Done
like it just started. When do you think season 4 started?
Oh, March?
Probably March. Yeah.
October?
You're right. That's when the request started.
Yeah.
Like
the first episode.
Do you know what the first episode of season...
November? Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying all requests.
No. Season 4. This has all been part of season 4. Season 4 started with beef.
So, like...
100 years ago?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I honestly could not tell you.
I'm looking it up right now. We're going back. There's some season 3. There's beef. Was uploaded. Oh, no, you're right. November 2021.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Uploaded November 1st, 2021, so recorded late October 2021. So it's been a tight year and a half plus for season 4. Although season 1 was longer.
Sure, but that's because we were bad at our jobs.
Also true.
Very bad at our jobs.
Season 1.
Hey, let's get well ahead of this.
We
and then
tried for a while.
Really slow down.
Yeah. I blame the spread of international communism. What would you like to blame?
I blame having to carry 2 lazy fucks through the first 6 months or something before we really decided, we only like each other. Why don't we just do it together?
Season 1 was a real tale of 2 6 months. There was a January to June, and there was a July to December, and ne'er the twain shall meet.
Yep.
I like July to December because it didn't have Dan and Kelly.
It did not have Dan and Kelly.
But I'm glad we did the last one with everyone to remind ourselves why we don't do them with everyone.
Yes.
It was nice. It was
great.
It was very satisfying. It was very justifying. It was Timothy Olyphant. It was It was justified.
Do we
Do I need to watch Justified, by the way?
I don't know. I've seen one episode. I saw the first episode of it and then was like, this is a show.
It's got Walty Goggs.
I guess you could if you really wanted to. But also,
or
it's television and I don't really watch television, so...
Or should I borrow your Harry Potter Blu-ray set and watch those?
Deal.
I think I might.
Bad news, Superstar Billy Graham died?
Oh, it was coming.
Yeah.
I think they took him off life support on Monday.
Even though his wife didn't want to?
Yeah.
Even though they were like, he's practically brain dead now. They're just going to let him...
You could argue he's been brain dead since 1977.
Wow. Eldridge Wayne Coleman.
Should have stuck with that. You could have been world champion with that.
Superstar Eldridge Coleman?
Yeah.
That's not bad. I've heard worse.
Barry Horowitz.
Caden Talwayne.
Got his ass.
Yeah. Oh well, whatever. What did he die from?
He died from should have been dead 30 years ago.
Ah. Cool.
He died from the Reaper very slowly catching up to him.
He was bad, right? He wasn't actually a good wrestler, right?
No,
he's a great entertainer.
He was a bad wrestler, yeah.
Much like Jesse Ventura.
Jesse Ventura,
awful in the ring.
Jesse Ventura, who ripped him off wholesale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Awful in the ring, but good performer. present.
Super charismatic, great everything besides wrestling skill.
Besides being athletic.
Exactly, which is all you needed in the 70s to be world champion. Or now, arguably. I liked it when his body started failing him. It's still pretty young though, and he covered up and did a Karate Master gimmick in the early 80s.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Very funny.
I mean, I like the idea of just, if you do so many steroids, your body doesn't need to be fully functioning.
Yeah.
You can just pose.
I like that he sued the makers of steroids.
Jim Steroid.
It didn't work out.
Did not. But yeah, that's pretty funny. I like
And then also I think testified against Vince in the steroid trial.
Yeah, he did. Oh yeah, I think he was like one of the big ones, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah. Because they, like for all intensive purposes, like the steroids should have killed him probably in the 80s.
I mean, steroids should have killed 80% of professional wrestlers in the 80s.
But he was bad. Like it's a miracle he lived another almost 40 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like he outlived a lot of people you would not have expected them to.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people.
Like if you had come to me in 1998 and said, who's gonna live longer, superstar Billy Graham or Chris Benoit?
Yeah,
I'd have told you the Rabbit Wolverine, baby.
I would have also said the Rabbit Wolverine.
Yeah. So the moral is you never know.
Let's.
I think the moral is do steroids, I guess.
Yeah, I would say so.
We're gonna do them, right?
I legitimately would do them for like one cycle and see where I'm at.
Yeah, but not exercise.
But yeah, well, that's not how it works. How it works is you stick a needle in your butt.
Yeah,
and then you just get big. You get fucking huge, bro. His last match was 1987, so he pretty much was done wrestling by the time I was born.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah,
I guess I know that, but like, I don't associate him with being that old.
Yeah, and there's like not a ton of like quote unquote prime Billy Graham footage out there because it's like early 70s.
Yeah. Butch Reed on a house show in St. Louis.
Outlived Butch Reed.
A lot of people outlived Butch Reed.
I suppose.
Fucking died like a bitch. Yeah. I mean, when was his last televised?
Last televised appearance was probably a steroid trial.
Yeah. Was he
gay? No.
Oh, strange. I thought all wrestlers were gay.
All wrestlers are.
Right, we're getting way off track here. We need to move on.
Look, when a world champion dies, you need to devote a certain amount of podcast to him.
I guess. Even though it's a world champion we never saw and didn't really care about.
Correct.
And
it was a transitional champion to Bob Backlund.
Woof.
Who held it for years. Woof. And apparently with Billy Graham as champion, they were drawing so well. Apparently he was an unbelievable draw. He sold out 19 of 20 shows at Madison Square Garden.
That's crazy.
Which is pretty fucking impressive.
Crazy.
And everyone was like, the entire roster was like, we're doing great. This is awesome. Let's keep it rolling. And from before Billy even won it, Vince Sr. is like, here's when you're winning it. Here's when you're losing it 8 months later. The end.
Okay.
And 8 months later came, and everyone's like,
"Don't do it.
Don't take it off.
Don't fucking do it.
We're killing right now."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Nope.
Plans
are planned." And including Vince Jr. was like, "I wouldn't have done that."
And that's why he's still a man now.
The last good idea Vince McMahon Jr. ever had. In 1978.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been a dearth of them for the past 45 years from Vince. He had Hulk Hogan was a good idea. Steve Austin was a good idea. The end.
Kerwin White,
of course. That one was extenuating circumstances.
Yeah. Oh, your uncle's Oh no, I guess it was before he killed himself.
It was Benoit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Benoit.
Yeah.
Your
Back.
surrogate uncle.
Yeah. Well, my uncle's dead, so I guess you're my uncle
So I guess
now?
you're my uncle now?
Ah, now you killed your family and yourself. Who's my uncle now?
Tom. Whatever
It
the...
took me a second to understand what you were saying. The guy with the cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What's the Mexican equivalent of an Uncle Tom?
Ooh, love it. Speedy Gonzalez.
No.
No?
He was still pretty Mexican.
Andale,
Yeah,
arriba, arriba.
He was pretty Mexican.
I guess he was true to his culture.
Yeah. Like, you gotta be...
Was there who was Speedy's like who was Bizarro? Was there like a slowpoke?
Bizarro.
There was like a slowpoke or something, right?
Bizarro Speedy Gonzalez.
Like a slowpoke Rodriguez?
That was a fake thing from Family Guy, I think.
Oh.
I think it was a fake character from Family Guy, and then he gets deported, and they're like, "No, if you send me back, they'll kill me. You're killing me." No,
I got news for you, motherfucker. Slowpoke Rodriguez, Warner Brothers character.
wow. Okay.
Speedy's cousin.
Why did I think it was but it's definitely a Family Guy.
I'm sure.
character.
I'm sure it came up. They do a lot of references on Family Guy. Not unlike this, but a lot of people are calling this the Family Guy podcasts. Yeah. So
yeah, it is absolutely also a Family Guy gag.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So is Slowpoke Rodriguez the?
No, because he's
The Uncle
still
Tom?
Mexican. It's got to be somebody who is Mexican, but is trying their hardest to not be a Mexican.
Is it just Kerwin White?
Who's a fake Mexican?
Jennifer Lopez.
She's a real Mexican. I am a real Mexican.
Eat tacos and I don't know.
Who's the Mexican
You know what? Maybe
equivalent of an Uncle Tom?
let's see what Bing has to say about this.
Is there such a thing as a Mexican Uncle Tom?
Great question. What's the answer?
The idea of ethnic or national purity, of course, isn't limited to Mexicans. Well, that's not what I... The most immediate...
Search ethnic purity.
Is Spanish is a Tio Thomas or Tio Taco.
Tio Taco, I like.
But it doesn't give me an actual, like...
Tio means uncle, right?
Yeah.
Uncle Taco is funny.
Uncle Juan apparently is also Hispanic version of an Uncle Tom. Uncle Juan is the dominant culture in hopes of winning favoritism. Uncle Juan derive their ethnic roots and try to distance themselves as much as possible. Often they take over. Yeah, but I need an example. I need somebody who is an Uncle Juan.
There's an Uncle Taco in Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Okay. Who
Uncle Taco
is
in Jonesboro, Arkansas,
Uncle
located inside Eleanor's Pizzeria. What's going on in this building?
Okay.
There's a pizzeria with a taco place inside of
That's
it.
pretty sick.
I need to know more.
Man. Who's a celebrity that hides
Who's a
their
celebrity that don't act Mexican enough?
Heritage. Hollywood's hidden Latino
I've got
figures. Oh! George
I've
Lopez.
Fucking got it. It was under our noses the whole time. Close personal friend of both of us, Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is a goddamn Uncle Taco.
Uncle Taco. Not to be confused with real Uncle Taco.
Not to be confused with the Uncle Taco in Jonesboro, Arkansas, located inside Eleanor's Pizzeria. What?
I don't know. Okay, how about Louis C.K.?
Ooh. Yeah.
That's a good Uncle Taco.
It is.
Because he acts white and sometimes black. And not Hispanic.
Motherfucker wrote Pootie Tang.
I know. I don't know, man. Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz is not terrible.
David Blaine.
This is me learning that David Blaine is Latino right now. They let it...
Vanna White. Her father's Puerto Rican.
Okay. Is it true that
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen, Carlos Estevez?
I guess also Martin Sheen.
No, Martin's a proud Mexican.
I mean, what? He moved to America and changed his fucking name.
And pimped out his kid.
Apparently Rita Hayworth? Do you know she was Latino?
No.
Her father was from Spain.
Oh, but that's not Mexican.
No, I know. Close enough.
That's that's one of those nice European Latinos.
How about Sammy Davis Jr.? His mom was Puerto Rican.
Damn,
he's
Sammy.
He's a Latino.
He's a Jewish Latino with one eye?
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
How about Raquel Welch? How
about Raquel Felch?
Her father was from Bolivia.
I feel like you didn't give me enough on Raquel Felch.
I'm not going to. I'm not interested. Ryan Lochte's Latino? What?
And mentally handicapped.
I know. His mother is from Cuba. Interesting. Reggie Jackson, Puerto Rican.
Oh, you know what? He looks like it.
Anthony Quinn is he was full on Mexican.
Anthony Quinn is full ass Mexican?
Mexican. What's his birth name?
Quintines. Quinceañera.
Anthony Quinceañera.
Don't even look. I want that to be. That's my reality now. That's my headcanon.
I'm going to tell you what his real name is so it ruins it for you.
Anthony.
Oh my God. Manuel Antonio Rodolfo Quinn Oaxaca.
Can we agree that Latinos are greedy?
Yeah.
When it comes to
pigs.
names? They're pigs. Now, I think that's perhaps going too far. But I think we could ease up on the names.
Do we know that Ted Williams was half Mexican?
Well, that's why he's so good at baseball.
That's crazy. I always thought he was a white guy.
406 average, motherfucker.
That's crazy. I don't like how many Mexicans there are. Secret Mexicans there are.
Let's get him.
In history.
You want to get him?
What would be...
You want to form a posse?
Okay. You're allowed...
Wait, is the word posse Mexican?
Yeah. You're allowed to travel back in time, but you can't kill anybody who doesn't die. Like, in that time frame.
You can't cause an untimely death.
Wouldn't it be insane to
Wouldn't it be nice if we were
older?
older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long.
Well, we don't have to wait long. We can just do it now.
Oh, okay.
You could go back to, like, the golden age of Hollywood, knowing information you know now.
Yeah.
And just out every secret Russian, secret Mexican, secret gay, secret Jew.
See what Fatty Arbuckle did to that poor girl?
Yes.
Yep.
And just get it all out in the open.
That'd be
and
cool.
ruin every classic movie made for 40 years.
Now, you do say that you can't kill anyone. I'm pretty sure that's going to result in some suicides.
Fair.
But that's not my fault. I'm just minding my business.
That's true. They're making their own decisions.
I'm just asking questions. Why are you gay? Why are you Mexican?
Why are you Mexican?
Etc.
He murdered that girl.
Fatty?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Roscoe Conkling Arbuckle is his name.
I mean, obviously, Fatty is fun, but Roscoe Arbuckle is a fun name.
Pretty good. How did she die? Rape?
Yep, I think she
raped to death?
Bled out from the Coke bottle.
Ah.
Fun story.
Ruptured bladder.
There you go. Like sepsis.
Another guest at the party claimed Arbuckle had raped her and injured her bladder doing so.
Yeah, with a Coke bottle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, guess be famous and you get away with murder.
Rape murder.
Also, you die at 46 because you're a fat pig.
Sure. It's all part of the game.
Yep, Scott, you only got a couple good years left in you. May I suggest changing your name to Fatty and we have fun. We have fun on this podcast.
We do. It's the Family Guy of podcasts.
Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle. I bet you I've seen nothing he's in.
I don't think I've seen any of his work. I mean, I
guess he did some
Three
Stooges stuff, right?
Did he?
Like where he was like a small character in some Three Stooges stuff?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I think he did, and I've seen a lot of Three Stooges stuff because I watched it a lot with my grandparents.
I've definitely seen a chunk of Stooges.
17.
My favorite's Curly Joe.
Me too. Big curly Joe.
Underrated.
He's in the original Brewster's Millions. I haven't seen that one, but I've seen the other one.
Richard Pryor?
Richard Pryor one, where he says funny words that I would love to repeat.
Say a few of them.
Honky, Cracker, Ghostface, Booger Butt.
All good ones.
Something that starts with N. Can't remember
Some of the same letters as Night Court?
Can't remember what it is, but starts like Night Court and ends with the same letter as Cracker.
So after
Nightcracker.
Nightcracker. After
should that be a racist term for black people? You're a nightcracker.
After black people calling us racial slurs for so long, we finally thought of one to call them. Is that how it happened?
Mm-hmm.
Or
I like where your train of thought's going.
Did somebody just see someone acting like one, so he called them one? Louis C.K. Fake ass Mexican.
Cracker. Bah. Ruin my day.
Remind me of owning land and people. Which we can do again.
We're back on it.
And iPads. Full circle.
iPads, land, and people.
I guess let's do the movies. I guess when we did the WrestleMania preview or review.
Sure.
We did it because Kelly was a good dog on the podcasts.
Yeah.
And we gave him a free pick, and he said chirpy.
I mean, I don't remember giving him a free pick, but
it might have been more me, and if so, I apologize. I had no idea what was to come. I would have rescinded it.
Well, you had seen this before.
I've seen this at Spike and Mike's Sick and Twisted Festival of Animation.
Oh, shit.
Probably more than once.
I didn't know they made animation. I thought they just made candies.
Spike and Mike's?
Yeah. No? Different guys?
They're good.
Is it the same Mike?
It's the same Mike.
So he's got two ventures.
Yeah.
And with two separate partners.
Yeah, animation and candy.
And they don't cross over.
No, Spike and Ike are not friends.
Don't get along?
No, they're in a fight.
Oh, okay.
So Kelly picked, luckily, something that runs about 8 minutes, I think. So it wasn't a massive chore. And it is pretty fun. I would recommend, if you're watching another thing from this era of Spike and Mike's... Oh, is Drew having a time?
Well, I thought...
Oh, did you think of a Semitic version?
I did!
Yeah, I just did too.
And it works for either one, because it's either, like...
I think...
Very cheap, flavorless candy.
Yeah, just the worst candy. And like...
Or very whiny cinema.
Whiny cinema. And, like, also cheap animation. Like,
cheap.
Like 4 frames per second.
Yeah.
I think in titling both, I think I would use the new name as the second name.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
Yeah.
I'm saying both in my head. You know what? They're both... It's funny any way you slice it.
I'm disappointed that I Googled it and nothing came up.
I always take that as a badge of honor. I'm like, hey, no one's ever thought of this before.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Like LBJTQ. I looked at it, I'm like, wow, we're the first people to ever combine Lyndon Baines Johnson and queer stuff.
I don't know what this is, but it's a... It's a steamroller.
Okay, so far so good.
That has GameStop written on the side of it.
Okay.
With the Reddit logo driving it.
Okay.
And the caption says, Holocaust 2, GameStop Boogaloo. And the steamroller is driving over a Jewish person.
What? Oh, because through... via Reddit and manipulating the GameStop stock, we figured out a way to beat them.
Well, the thing says GameStop stock spike awakens classic anti-Semitic conspiracy theories.
Oh, I never knew that was part of it, but I'm here for it. And I'll also be here for it with the last movie next week.
I won't be.
Spoilers. You'll be... do you have an appointment?
Yeah, I've got an appointment to get a colonoscopy.
Sorry, I can't do the last movie. I'm having something shoved up my ass.
More enjoyable.
It sounds like something.
Okay, we're getting off track here. Let's get going. We're an hour in and I'm tired.
Perfect. Chirpy, 2001. It's short on... I don't know if it's on you. It seems too hot for you. Is it on YouTube or like Daily Motion or something?
Maybe Daily Motion.
It's on the internet. Do a Google video search. You're gonna like what you see.
It's on Intensity.
Ooh, Intensity.
Intensity.
Yeah. So it's an animated short. I believe it was nominated for the Oscar in 2001.
Yeah.
It lost to Spirited Away. Equal quality. So I had seen this. I think at several Spike and Mike's before because they used to. I don't know if it's still a thing. They definitely like.
Oh! I was trying to look it up and then it got a pop-up ad.
How's that ad blocker treating you?
Well, it's on the computer, not on the laptop.
Yeah, and what's stopping you from?
I don't know. Fucking
the 4-second process of installing AdBlock Plus.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still a thing. There's a 2023 one.
Oh wow. I don't know if they run here anymore, but yeah, for a number of years in the 2000s into the 2010s, it made the rounds here every year, and I went to a lot of them. They're fun. Another one that always sticks with me is one entitled Cuddle Sticks, which you just watch it. You say it's gonna be shit?
No.
Oh. It's upsetting, but it's pretty good.
It's mostly upsetting.
Yeah. There and that brought us the Dr. Tran cartoons. If anyone
Dr. Tran, I forgot about Dr. Tran.
Very funny. I'm a fan.
Look at that fat cock.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I like Dr. Tran. I think I have a Dr. Tran physical DVD.
Oh, this is old ones. The Rio has listings to get tickets. Mm-hmm. But it's from 2015.
I see.
So it says advanced tickets available, and then you click the link, and it says, "Oh, Tuesday, December 22nd, 2015."
Does it let you buy them? That seems like a scam.
No, but that'd be really funny.
Well, you can still buy them. Try your luck.
It's not there. You can't actually click on it.
Okay.
You know, it's the
I think that was most of the lead up to it. So the shorts. It starts out. It has a threatening vibe to it. I feel
a little bit.
The animation is weird. I don't even know.
I mean, it's just cheap.
It's cheap and looks kind of like rotoscopy.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. And it's just this little yellow bird walking down the forest.
I think it's a farm.
Oh, I guess it is. That would make more sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Given what happens, just speaking the words chirp, chirp, chirp. Yeah.
Eating worms.
Does Chirpy do mushrooms before meeting anyone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he sees a pile of shit.
Yes.
Of horse shit.
Yeah.
And then just mushrooms grow.
Eat them.
Why
wouldn't you?
Trip balls.
Yeah. And that's the end of the short?
And then just have a wonderful time.
Well, Chirpy did have a wonderful time, I must say. So, while tripping balls, Chirpy wanders onto the farm, makes a horsey friend.
Yeah.
This is kind of how I met Adam, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You did drugs and then
I did a bunch
met a nice, handsome horseman?
Yeah. I couldn't... It'd been a long time since I've seen it. I couldn't remember if the horse also talked.
Yeah.
It does.
Spoiler alert, he does.
Yeah. There's no graceful way to get into this. They have hardcore sex.
Graphic. My first note was like, boo, I was not expecting to see avian pussy.
Well, first of all, there is no avian pussy. It's cloaca.
Whatever.
egg hole, if you will.
Egg hole. Egg hole was spoken.
Yes.
I did not care for egg hole. In my egg hole was muttered.
Yeah, there's a part where the horse is eating out Chirpy's egg hole, and Chirpy goes, "Tastes like chicken,"
Yeah.
which was upsetting to me. And then Chirpy promising to swallow all your horsey jizz now, baby, also put me off.
Yeah. I believe there was a flying under the penis and winging the balls.
Yes,
Was
there were
done.
some fun angles, because keep in mind this is a 2-scale horse and small bird.
Small bird, yeah.
Yeah, like the bird is 1/3 the size at best of the horse's penis,
At best.
if not less.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop the entire penis from going into
Nope.
the bird.
Just disappears.
Yeah,
Gets eaten alive
by the void.
by the void. There's
Is that movie Enter the Void?
Into the Void is
Yeah.
about Chirpy. It's a documentary about Chirpy. There's
By Gaspar Noé.
There's also a part where the horse is fully erect and Chirpy is doing flyby smacks of it.
Yeah,
Which
it
is
was
very
good.
silly.
That was good. I mean, you're gonna have to do some creative things. You can't have something that big in you the whole time,
Well,
or you're gonna get Fatty Arbuckle.
that's true.
Yeah.
You're going to burst your spleen. Or liver, or all of your insides
Yeah.
are going to come out of your mouth.
Yeah. Is there a conclusion to the story, or do they just finish
Chirpy
fucking?
gets full of cum
Sure.
and becomes massively bloated.
Oh, that's right. It's a cum bloat.
And then the horse just leaves.
Yeah.
He's not in love anymore because he nutted.
He's not in love anymore. It's a sad story. It's a tragedy.
It's tragedy.
It's a Shakespearean
It's a
tragedy.
terrible tragedy.
So thanks, Kelly. Live and Let Die, 1973, brought to us. Well, interesting how this was brought to us. It would have been last Sunday during the Twitch chat. Young Antifa Catboy. Also, thank you, Catboy, for doing all the timestamps for all requests for every episode we put up.
You rock.
It's much appreciated. And Catboy said, "Man, I know the requests are almost over. I've got one I'd love to request, but I can't afford it because you guys are flying too close to the sun price-wise." I would disagree and say we finally got it right. And then
now forever. No more cheapies.
correct. And then out of nowhere, noted hero Where Tib shows up and's like, "Well, maybe I can be of assistance."
Oh.
And then I'm like, "Hold on. Do we just find an angel investor in the chat?" And I believe I told whatever I think. Yeah, we're Adam and... No, it was Adam and Shay. I was like, was that the week Ben was there? No. I told Adam and Shay to shut up. And because things are happening in the chat and I don't need you assholes distracting. I think I also told the rest of the chat to shut up. Everyone but you two shut up and you guys work out your business. And they very quickly worked out their business. And 100 US American dollars showed up from Where Tib via Antifa Catboy for 1973's Live and Let Die, the first Roger Moore James Bond movie.
Yep. It's the first non-Connery Brosnan Craig one I've seen.
Okay.
I've never seen a non.
Not a Lazenby man?
Not seen the Lazenby. I have not seen any of the Roger Moores. I've seen none of the Dudley Moores. I've seen.
Some of the Dudley Moore Bonds are amazing.
I've never seen the Woody Allen one.
I haven't. I kind of want to.
Me
I kind of
too.
want to see original Casino Royale.
Yeah, me too.
I thought, because I looked up the Bond chronology.
Yeah.
I thought that Casino Royale was the first one before any of the Connerys.
Nope.
It's in the fucking middle.
It's 67.
67.
Yeah. So,
What?
Yeah.
So just another company, because Eon has made every Bond except 67 Casino Royale and the 83 Connery.
Connery one.
Never Say Never Again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just some other fucking company got a hold of some kind of rights to something, I guess. And they're like, let's make a weird comedy with David Niven and Woody Allen, but also it's Bond.
But also it's James Bond.
Yeah. Strange.
Sir Sean Connery
Yep.
turned down the astronomical sum of
$700.
$5.5 million.
$1973?
Which by today's standards
$1 billion.
is $32 million.
Yeah.
To play James Bond for a seventh time. He instead gave his personal seal of approval to Roger Moore to inherit the role, calling him an ideal Bond.
Huh.
He was also 45 when he made his debut, meaning he was the oldest person to start being James Bond.
That was one of my first notes. I'm like, hey, we need a new Bond for the next 15 to 20 years. How old's Roger Moore? 45? Perfect.
Perfect.
Get him.
Who's somebody that's older than Sean Connery?
Yeah.
Although he wasn't, but...
Strange choice. Follow-up question. So Connery turned down probably
an insane amount.
The highest single movie wage ever at the time, I would guess.
Yeah.
Is this the same year he did Zardoz?
I'll tell you right this second.
I have 73 in my head for Zardoz.
It's 74, so he might have been filming it.
Can't do Bond, gotta do Zardoz.
Gotta do Zardoz.
You want me to spoil something for you?
Zardoz is great, and it's the best movie ever made.
That's true. But
it's
also,
the greatest costume anyone's ever worn on camera.
It's a pretty sick
it's
costume,
wild.
I gotta say.
It's that and
it's
Borat.
A choice.
Like 1, 2.
And they're largely the same.
They're largely the same.
One's red, one's like neon green. And besides that, it's similar look. Zardoz is Wizard of Oz. I just spoiled the whole movie, by the way. I know. Sorry, guys.
I've seen it. It's terrible.
It's funny.
He did, although he didn't do this movie, he did do, in 1975, he did a little-known movie that I fucking love, and I will die on this hill, even though I don't know a lot of people that have seen it.
Lion in Winter.
The Man Who Would Be King.
I know it.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
And it's awesome. It's
Caine.
great, and it's like
gay.
John Huston, like one of his towards the end of his life movies.
Yeah,
and it's great. And I don't know a lot of people that have seen it.
Does it have anything to do with King Arthur or not?
No. It's two British soldiers who are fighting in like
War of 1812.
Alexander
War of the Roses. 100 Years War.
The Middle East somewhere.
7 Days
I don't
War.
remember where. And they, one of them, they're like, hey, you're white, be our king. And Michael Caine's like,
Sold.
maybe we shouldn't do this because they might not like the way we run things. And then they run. Also, Christopher Plummer's in it. It's a great movie. I'm not selling it great, but trust me, it's a really good. Somebody back me up on this.
Believe it's good.
For the love of God, somebody back me up.
Why is nobody backing me up?
Is it his Is it how many movies?
It's not Sean Connery's last movie.
No, I was saying how many movies did John Huston direct after it?
He did
a handful.
He did Weekend at Bernie's after that. Weekend at Bernie's 2.
All of the ones afterwards, I don't think anyone's ever. That's a lie. I just read one of them.
Star Wars.
Independence. It's a short. Love and Bullets.
No.
Wise Blood. Phobia. Let There Be Light. Victory. He directed 1982 Annie.
Oh. Okay.
Under the Volcano. The Dead, and the only one that his last movie is called The Dead, and the only movie that I think people have heard of and like, but I've never seen, is Prizzy's Honor with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, it got some Oscar noms.
What's Under the Volcano?
It's below the volcano.
It's not, and it's Albert Finney. And he's in Mexico right before World War II starts.
I've never seen Albert Finney and Brian Cox in the same place at the same time.
Ooh. Fair.
Your thoughts?
Well, one's Irish and the other one's American.
But they both kind of look like that.
They very much look the same. Yeah, I could definitely see lots of people confusing them, except for their names aren't the same number of letters.
Well, there's only a certain type of person who confuses things based on that metric. I don't know any personally.
I've sullied the good name of Albert Finney. He's actually English, not Irish.
And so is Brian Cox.
Is he British?
I don't know.
I don't think he is. I think he's American.
I
think he's from the good old U.S. of A. Baby.
Come on,
Baby.
British. Look him up.
He's Scottish.
Fuck yes.
Not the same. Don't tell
Well,
them. Don't tell them it's the same.
I won't tell them.
That's interesting.
How you like that?
I don't ever. Has he ever done a Scottish accent?
Never in his life.
I feel like he's only ever done an American accent.
I feel like he's done a Scottish accent in a movie where he plays an American.
Ooh.
Did he do like a Scottish line in Super Troopers or some shit?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Right?
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. That's wild.
There you go. Learn something.
We learned that Brian Cox is from Scotland. My homeland. Or sort of.
And
Only part of me.
namesake.
Scotland.
Sounds like a nice place. I've never been. I've been very, very close to it.
It's full of pedophiles.
But I did a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah. A phebophile, sorry. We're not creeps here.
I fancy myself more of a phebophile.
Oh, don't get me going again. I still haven't found me white whale.
The fat child.
The fat child. The big fat fatty. Oh, how I love me some big fat fatty.
And not just because they have a tougher time running away.
It's more meat cushion in the seat cushion.
No. This podcast is over forever. We almost finished the requests, but we had to stop her.
I like a big dumper. On a sweaty little boy.
Oh, boy. I don't like
You
it.
started this.
I know I did.
You brought him up from the deep dark
From
depths
the deep.
of J.V. Jones' locker. And now I'm here to kiss some boys.
Oh my-
Maybe some girls. No, I'm just kidding.
Just
It's mostly
kidding.
little
You know
boys.
it's going to be boys.
So, this is the first non-Connery, Brosnan, or Craig I've seen.
Is this also the first?
I don't think
Go
I
on.
care for him. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's not great.
He's a British man.
He's a handsome British
He's a
man.
handsome, debonair British man. I get it,
Sure.
but
Whatever.
he's not Connery.
He's not Connery. Or even Brosnan.
Or Craig. Craig's like a different kind of Bond, but he's good.
Yeah, except for the last two.
Didn't see him.
Oh.
Oh no,
Spectra.
I saw
Spectre.
I saw Spectre at the theater in Nanaimo, British Columbia.
Yeah.
Brag.
By yourself because you were lonely.
No, with my coworker Zach.
Who you're not friends with anymore because you don't work?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Yeah, and it was really bad. And I did not see the newest one.
I've seen it and I could not tell you a thing that happens in it.
Yeah.
Is
I think it
Christoph
exists.
Waltz his secret brother?
Sure is.
Okay, that's all I remember.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. I think it exists to make Skyfall look better.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause they're both Sam Mendes.
Should we put Casino
No.
Royale
Oh.
on the... Does it hold up?
On 67?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, the
06?
Daniel Craig one. Because I think it's good, but I haven't seen it since...
In my head, it's
I don't
good.
know, 06?
In my head, it's my favorite Bond.
So should we put that on the list?
Maybe.
It's got Mads Mikkelsen in it.
Does have Mads. And he cries blood.
We're mad about Mads.
Mad about Mads. You know what? All
Let's
right.
not watch Quantum of Solace, because I think that's really terrible.
Who's the bad guy for $1 billion?
The French guy who's in the Butterfly and the...
oh, it is. Mathieu Almaric?
Yeah. He's the bad guy.
I like
and
how I didn't even mean to say it that fancy. It just came out
you're
that
a fancy
way.
girl.
I am a fancy. At
And
the end of the day, I'm a fancy girl.
And the female lead is
Some-
Olga Kurylenko, who I think is fucking hot.
I fucked her.
Yep, you did. And I watched, jerked off in the corner. Mm-hmm. Except for you couldn't get it up, so I had to step in.
It's hard
I had to stunt
sometimes.
cock it.
It's not hard sometimes.
In fact, it is not. Apparently, they also offered Clint Eastwood the role of James Bond.
Shut
at some
up.
point.
That's wildly stupid.
Very stupid. But he was a huge star. He was up,
Sure.
he was up and coming, and he's
But
British.
he's not James.
No, he's British. He's British.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
So this is the first James Bond with Roger Moore. Is
Yeah.
this also the first James Bond with black people? And they realized that they had made about 5 movies without any black people, and then decided to go hard the other way? Because that's kind of what it felt like. Are you trying to remember if there was...
Well, I mean, I've
A
seen,
Colored Gentleman
I've
and
seen
Dr.
all, I've
No?
seen all the Sean Connery ones. I'm just trying to remember.
Was there one? Was there one POC besides Dr. No himself, of course?
Let's see. I like this.
What did you search? Are there any damn black people in James
when
Bond
was
movies?
the first black actor's appearance in a James Bond film?
Yep.
And it gave me a GQ article from 2015 that said a brief, depressing history of the quest for a black James Bond.
Oh, sure. I thought it was a brief, depressing history of the quest for any black person in a James Bond movie.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. It is definitely, like, you've had several opportunities to, like, Idris Elba would have been the right choice. I mean, he's too old now,
I guess.
but there's, like, other good British black actors, like a Daniel Kaluuya or
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
he might be too old too. He's
And
like late 40s.
And hasn't done a lot since
not a
12 years
ton,
no.
no.
Was he in that bad COVID movie?
Yes, he sure was.
That's too bad.
Well, that's what happens when you're bad at choices and COVID makes you
Worse at choices.
pick a movie based on everybody's going to remember all these great COVID movies, so let's make a movie about COVID. And then you're like, oh, COVID's not real, and this movie's
And this movie
terrible.
sucks.
All right, you keep talking. I'm going to look up all of the James Bond movies
The full
and
cast
see if I can find
of
a
every
black
Connery
person.
Bond movie.
Any black person, even if they're listed as extra, I'm gonna tell you.
That this my Google Docs does
Doxed? You Google doxed?
I have been
Google's telling everybody your full government name?
Yeah. Oh, they must never know.
Oh, like, there's literally a black guy in Dr. No, and he has a regular character name. John Kitzmiller is the actor name.
It's too bad.
We lost him. He died in 1965.
Oh, like, was he old in Dr. No, or did he die young?
He died young.
Huh.
Is he... Oh, yeah. He's straight up, like, in the first bombing. What if there's a black actor in every movie, and we're just don't see color?
I mean, I'm trying to think of the last time I saw...
A black person? I don't know. I've never seen them.
It has been a while. A Connery Bond movie. It's been...
Oh. Yeah.
I saw Dr. No when I was about...
2. So, yeah.
Like 11.
Yeah.
And I've seen a couple of... I don't think... I probably haven't seen all... There are 4?
Short for what?
Oh, the
Connery's?
first Connery Bonds?
No. There's Dr. No, there's From Russia with Love, there's Goldfinger, there's Thunderball, there's You Only Live Twice.
Oh, so there's 5, and this
Diamonds Are Forever.
Oh. Wait. I thought this was going to be his 5th. Didn't you say that when you were talking about his price?
What did the note say? 7th. I said 7th.
Okay.
So he's been in 6. There you go.
Fair enough. And then a much later one.
And then a much later one
non-canon
that
one.
nobody liked. But
Yeah.
it does have Rowan Atkinson in it.
Nice.
He's got one of the roles. There appears to be... Did you know that High Chief Peter Maivia was in You Only Live Twice?
Oh, nice.
I did not know that.
Did not know that.
As car driver.
Nice. Well, shout out to The Rock's grandfather.
That's weird.
Wait, real grandfather? Fake grandfather?
No, real grandfather. That's his mom's dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
For being a car driver.
Well,
in whatever.
There are no black actors in any of the other ones. Like in the main cast. So you get Dr. No, then you get Live and Let Die,
and then we're
12
done. Years pass, and that's it forever.
Because they put them all in Live and Let Die.
That's true. This is a
the ratio's off.
Diversity heavy movie.
The ratio's off.
I'm
They're all speaking jive.
I wonder if that's why Catboy recommended this, because I hope it's not because he loves the movie, because it's a very dumb movie.
It's not good.
It's dumb.
Yeah. And if you wanted to just recommend one, I'm surprised you didn't recommend Moonraker.
Obviously a good one.
Never seen it, so I don't know if it's good.
It's probably bad. It's on the moon, so it's probably stupid.
I mean,
yeah, I assume this was recommended because it's the Black James Bond movie. But if you love this and this is your favorite movie, I'm sorry, because we're gonna say that it's dumb.
I'm not sorry. I think you have bad choice in James Bond movies if this is your favorite James Bond movie. What's your favorite James Bond movie? Is it Casino Royale?
Yes.
The newer one?
Yes.
I don't know which one mine is.
Well, you asked the question. Now you have to answer it.
Nope. Kiss my ass.
I
Kiss
see.
my black ass.
Well, there's many a black ass to kiss in this movie.
I feel like
Octopussy.
Gold Fingers.
Goldfinger.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
And that's
That's it.
maybe it. Golden Eye.
Anything with gold.
Gold
Member.
Sachs. Gold my ear.
Chirp. The Goldfinch.
The Goldfinch.
Good book, bad movie.
I didn't see the movie because I heard it was bad, so I didn't watch it.
Me too. I also, spoiler, didn't read the book, but heard it was good.
Gold Dust?
Sure. Stardust?
Nope, that's
Nope.
not gold.
You know what?
It's star. It's not gold.
That's why he sucks.
Yeah. Then it tastes like space.
Coca-Cola. Oh, no. Don't get...
Okay, moving on. Back to the movie. So we got a lot of sweet mama juju voodoo going on. There's a lot of deepest, darkest, blackest Caribbean, and some other MI agents have been assassinated.
Yeah.
One of whom got bit in the fakest looking snake bite scene I've ever seen in my life.
Pretty funny.
The snake didn't open its mouth, and they just made him kiss it. Like, oh, you're dead.
And then
the snake got on.
put 2 spots of ketchup on his cheek.
I don't even think they did that. I think he just he pushed the snake into him, and then he just went, oh,
you got me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm dead.
that was fun. Then cut to New Orleans.
Smash cut.
Smash cut to
New Orleans, where they're having a very, very fun.
Please,
You want me to do that for you?
please give me a New Orleans funeral.
Okay, I'll give you a New Orleans funeral. You have to give me one of those Ghana dancing.
Oh, yeah.
You got to give me one of those.
Those are sick, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a slightly more tasteful version of that.
I don't know. It's about the same.
I think
This one's.
I
more
find
like,
the dancing very gauche with the Ghana style one.
I guess that's fair. That's what I want, though.
You can.
I want 4 medium-sized black men with my coffin on their shoulders, dancing, until they drop me into my grave. Mm-hmm. You want a whole parade of trombones. I want a whole and saxophones.
I want a whole treme.
A treme.
Just give me a treme.
Treme.
Did anyone watch that series?
No,
right? And it was the follow-up to the fucking Sopranos. And nobody watched it.
Get out of here. Phone off.
It's very sad.
Well, I can tell you how long. How long do you think it ran for?
Very torn between 2 and 3 seasons.
Longer than I thought it was.
17 seasons.
4 seasons.
More than I would have guessed. I would have said liberally 3.
Yeah, that's crazy. Huh. Nobody watched it.
The least successful long-running HBO show since Arliss.
Name the leads. You can't.
Is Bunk in it?
I don't know who's Bunk.
Wendell Smith?
Wendell Pierce.
Wendell Pierce.
He's in it. I don't think he's the main character though.
Well, that's all I fucking
Steve
got.
Zahn, David Morse, but they're not the main characters. Have you ever heard of Candy Alexander and Rob Brown?
Fuck yes, I've heard of Candy Alexander.
Candy
She's
Alexander?
fucking Catherine from News Radio.
Oh, that's right.
Whose tits got more beautiful with every season.
Did you know that she's in SEAL Team?
Love it.
Yeah, she's in.
It might be SEAL Team time.
Scandal. She's in. Oh, she had one episode of BoJack. She's in the N-word. So, you know, Candy.
Good for her.
Candy Alexander tits.
And who was the guy?
Rob Brown.
No, pass. He's probably in a bunch of Tyler Perry movies.
No nude scenes, but just some almost nude scenes.
Of Rob Brown?
Yes. Lies. She shows her tits in CB4. Starring Chris Rock.
Have I seen CB4?
You have not. I have not, but I do have a Blu-ray copy of it.
I was going to say, I can picture the cover.
Yep. I haven't seen it, but I own it.
What's the CB stand for? Colored boy?
Colored boy 4. Because he's like a 4 out of 6 on the colored scale.
The Kinsey colored scale.
Kinsey colored scale. So like 1 is like one of your grandparents was black, and 6 is like both of your parents immigrated from Kenya.
Oh, so I was thinking it's all races. It's just black.
Oh, I gotcha.
No, I like your just black.
No, because I feel like if you do all,
Yeah.
there's too many levels that are like.
It'd be hard to get it down to 6.
Yeah, 6 is very tough.
Yeah.
Like black. Nope. I was gonna say 6 would have to be like in at the
Minute bowl.
like in the nighttime you couldn't see them.
Yeah. Eyes
And then
teeth.
1 is like Larry Bird. So
Yeah.
then you'd have to fit 2 to 5 between those
Too tight,
two. It's
too
too tight.
Yeah.
So I think just from African Americans,
Yeah.
it's one of your grandparents was black, and both of your parents just got here from Kenya.
Yeah.
That's the scale.
Yeah.
So
And he's a 4.
he's a 4.
Yeah.
Which, yeah,
Respectable.
yeah, he's a 4.
A gentleman's 4.
A gentleman's 4. And like you and I are like
Sex.
negative 40
Sure.
on the scale.
Yeah.
You and your Aryan blood.
It's the best. I recommend it for anyone.
Yep.
If you don't have some, get some.
And if you don't know, now you know, white guy.
Do you have any Aryan in you? No? Would you like some?
Not particularly.
I see.
I feel like I'm one shaving my head again away from being mistaken for somebody bad.
Just don't get that tattoo you saw Edward Norton get that you thought was cool.
That's because of my autism, and I like the angles and the symmetry of it.
It is.
That's what really gets me.
Look.
Isn't that wild? That's a thing.
Say what
that
you
parents
will,
legitimately let their kids,
but it's aesthetically pleasing.
who are MRs, have fucking swastikas in their bedrooms, and they're not like,
pretty cool.
No, you can't do that. They're like,
Yeah.
yep, that's my kid. He loves swastikas.
You can say no.
Yeah, you really can. Also, just don't show them swastikas.
Maybe don't let them see it in the first place.
Yeah, where are they
Or if
learning
they-
this from? They learned it from you, Dad.
They did learn it from
My
dad. Your dad.
Maybe my grandfather, not so much my dad.
So I went to the New Orleans funeral. So it's very funny. So they're doing a New Orleans funeral, like a big procession down the street, full like 160 piece band. And there's there's a dude on the corner watching it, and hustling,
Jiving.
putting that bussy on the stroll. And he says to another man who walks out to him, "Whose funeral is it?" And the other guy says, "Yours," and stabs him. Stabs him. He falls into the street in front of the funeral.
Yep.
They walk the coffin over him.
Yep.
Lay it down, pick him up with the coffin. It's like a false bottom
Boat. False bottom boat.
It's awesome.
It's very funny.
Loved it.
Also, that doesn't work.
There'd be a way,
But it would, like, something would have to slide under him
to support him. I agree.
Where does that come from? Because you could push the bottom in.
Yes.
But then there's nothing there.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
There must be a way. They did it. I saw them do it with my own eyes. So clearly there's a way.
That's fair.
Cut to opening credits. This is the most 1970s Bond song ever.
Yeah.
Wings.
Well, fucking Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get one of the Beatles to sing your song, and it's not gonna be the most 70s song you've ever heard.
I guess it's...
What, Ringo was busy, so you got Paul?
You go Ringo over Paul, huh?
Yep.
Interesting.
Ringo, George. Lennon post-dead.
Yeah. Paul. Yeah. Well, Paul died in the 60s.
That's... Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like a Bond song.
No, not at all.
Because, like, Wings is like, hey, what if the Beatles were huge pussies?
Yeah, what if they were pussies instead of getting pussies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a weird Bond song. And then just the whole graphics and stuff. Like, Bond and Voodoo is a weird combo that I didn't think would ever exist.
Yeah. I guess you eventually run out of ideas.
But, like, we're not that far into Bond. There's like
No, not at all.
there's another 80 Bonds after this,
Yeah.
so they shouldn't be running out of ideas yet. But it does feel like they ran out of ideas and went real wacky.
I was looking at a list of ranking all of the Bond themes.
This better be low.
I'm not surprised at what one is.
Skyfall.
No, that's number 2. I mean, it won an Oscar, so I guess number 1 is Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah,
By Shirley Bassey.
by Wings.
Wings. Paul McCartney and Wings, Live and Let Die is number 3 on this list.
Go to hell.
But it has to be because of who it is and that the song was so popular.
Yeah, it was a very popular
the
song.
movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can probably piece together who the worst one is.
AC/DC.
Who sang one of the terrible songs for the Pierce Brosnan movies? Who's old now but refuses to get old and her face doesn't look like a human being?
Madonna. Nice.
But yeah. Louis Armstrong did the theme song to All the Time in the World?
I see James Bond. Jane Seymour too.
Billie Eilish, get out of here. Fuck off. No, I forgot Garbage did one.
Garbage.
Gladys
Hell yeah.
Knight. Chris Cornell.
Just Gladys Knight, no Pips.
No, just Gladys Knight. She
Shit.
did License to Kill. Chris Cornell. Sheryl Crow, barf. Jack White and Alicia Keys.
I'm gonna soak up James Bond.
Pussy
Gonna.
Juice. Oh, Sam Smith, get out of here. Carly Simon. Rita
The
Coolidge.
only thing that makes me happy is knowing that Sam Smith will never be happy.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No matter how many times you change anything, you're just a miserable.
Your gender, your weight,
Oh, he's so fat.
so fat. But he just seems miserable,
He's
and
miserable.
that kind of sustains me.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're happy, and
I
you're
mean,
not as fat as Sam Smith.
Especially relative to Sam Smith by almost every metric besides money,
Yeah.
I'm so much better off than him.
What about Tom Jones? What's new, Thunderball? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, Thunderball? No?
Nice.
It's not unusual
Fucking-
to be Thunderball.
Laser accuracy.
Duran Duran.
That's
Tina,
right.
Tina Turner. Lulu?
James Bond, keep on turning.
Who the fuck is Lulu?
Like 70s, maybe British bitch.
Okay. Aha. And
Hey, good for them getting a second song in their career.
and Madonna.
Yeah.
Die Another Day is a terrible song.
Yes.
Do you remember it? Can you picture it in your head? Can you listen to it? Can you hear it? Do you hate that more? Or do you hate, what's the one from Austin Powers? Beautiful Stranger?
Oh.
Which one's a worse song? Because I remember that Beautiful Stranger being so popular, and I hated it so much.
Did she also do an American
did
Pie
American
cover
Pie.
around the same
She
time? I hate her late 90s.
I like the song Frozen.
Frozen's okay.
It's very good.
Yeah.
And I think I used to like the song Music because it was so stupid.
It makes the people come
But
together.
then some, like, pop punky band did a cover of it, and the cover was so much better that I was like, oh, now I hate Madonna.
Madonna sucks.
What was that band's name?
Sum 41.
I wish. P.S. They just broke up recently.
I somehow heard that. End of an era.
Music cover.
That's a tough search.
Also, was it spelled music with a K?
Ooh. That would make the search easier, but I don't know if it was. Maybe it was.
Music. Out of Your Mouth was the name of the band.
I have not heard of that band.
I don't think I've heard of the band either, but I heard the song, and the song was not bad.
They are decidedly better than Madonna.
You don't say. You just age gracefully. You stupid bitch. Anyways, back to Live and Let Die. Oh man, just once. Although I haven't seen all of them, so I'm not sure. And also, maybe this has happened in one of the ones I've seen, and I've already forgotten.
Sure.
I really wish that sometimes James would just throw Moneypenny like a sympathy fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and it doesn't have to be emotional connection.
I don't think he ever fucks her.
It just needs to be like, she does so much for him. Constantly.
Yeah.
She's constantly saving his ass.
She is
and covering for him.
indispensable.
And he won't just be like, okay, here's one freebie.
Yeah.
And we don't even have to kiss. Like, no mouth stuff.
No mouth stuff, no eye contact.
No saying I love you.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. She deserves it.
We're just going to hammer one out, doggy.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely,
right?
doggy.
Who's
it hurting?
Nobody.
You're not even making eye contact.
Yeah. You can both watch X-Files. References.
But yeah, I feel like I would just love for him to be like,
yes, I agree.
You know, like the end of one of the movies after she's like helped him do something, and he goes, "You know what? You've been there for me, babe. Let's do this."
I hope new black female James Bond fucks Moneypenny.
You know what? In this climate, absolutely.
Yeah. You know who else I hope is involved in a great deal of fucking is young Jane Seymour.
I in all caps, I screamed, Jane fucking Seymour. Holy shit, what a fucking smoke show.
Jesus Christ. She got an and introducing in the credits. So
what does that mean? What's that code for?
It's code for she's young. Not unlike the only other introducing I can think of from the request is an introducing Tippi Hedren for the Birds.
Who's not young or attractive.
No. But she did a good job in her first movie.
Sure.
But I don't want to, I don't know, fuck her in half the way I do young Jane Seymour.
Yeah. Or old Jane Seymour.
Or now Jane Seymour.
Now Jane Seymour is just as gorgeous as then.
So, and the reason she's just as gorgeous now is because she's actually a lot younger than you think. She's actually 12 years old in this movie.
Scott, you nailed it.
So I thought, given that, even more impressive performance. And very developed for her age.
Yeah.
What a pair on this bitch.
Stacked teenager. How old was she? I didn't actually look.
Probably older than 12, I guess.
You don't know that.
23? Jane
Seymour. Joyce Penelope Wilhelmina Frankenberg.
You know what? I'm glad she went with one of the many women that Henry VIII married and murdered instead.
Yep. Born...
Was Jane Seymour the 9-day queen?
I don't know. I've seen The Tudors. I don't remember.
I haven't seen The Tudors. Who's that? Jonathan Rhys
Meyers?
I was going to say Davies, but he's the Pavarotti-looking motherfucker.
Is
he dead?
Nope.
Good for him.
He's alive.
Is he doing
alive
stuff?
And kicking. Yeah, he's doing sliders again.
He's doing new sliders?
New sliders.
Love it.
She was born February 15th, 1951. 22.
So close.
Man, she's been married several times. And by several, I mean...
As many times as Henry VIII?
5 times, no.
Well, it's only one short.
She was married to the worst Quiche brother.
Mm-hmm.
She was married to the son of Richard Attenborough. Not Richard Attenborough, which is this one. And then other non-famous people. Good for her.
Getting around.
Those boys got to see those tits, and I'm very sad about that.
So,
God, she looks great for 72.
I know.
Great.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I think I'm in love with Dr. Queen Medicine Woman.
You should watch the whole thing. It should be a new project.
I've definitely seen a lot of it. I don't know that I've seen all of it, but
I do not think I have seen an episode start to finish.
Huh.
I may need to remedy this.
I just remember her having a white guy pretending to be a native guy love interest.
Love it.
And I think Bret Hart was in an episode.
Does he?
No, that's Lonesome Dove.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does he really put on?
The it was Joe Lando. How did I not remember Joe Lando?
Does he do the voice?
No, he's very white.
I wish he would.
He's very white.
I like it when they
really dead? He's not, but let's kill him.
Ham it up with the voice.
Keep going. I want you to do more racist.
I mean,
Native American.
my greatest achievement with that particular voice was when LW was on a stream and we were doing a largely text-based game, and I was doing different voices for a bunch of characters, and I'm like, well, I've done a lot of accents, and I've landed on this, and doing like a long paragraph in that voice, looking LW right in the eyes. He was less than thrilled.
I think,
but also, his name is Esposito, so how native are you?
Yeah,
Shut up.
That's true.
Fuck you. You're Italian.
I think what's like really funny is taking...
Also, I might have just doxed LW. That's fine.
Yeah, whatever. Taking something like... doing a Native American accent, but then reading, like, word for word, like, the Communist Manifesto or something.
Live and Let Die, 1973. Wear Tib via Antifa Catboy. 2 hours and 1 minute long. Oh, good. A Roger Moore one.
Podcast over. We're done. See you next week.
Well, I'm glad I got to read my first note because I skipped over it before.
There was... So, he gets sucked into this world of... there's like a president of a fake...
I don't think he's I think he's like a diplomat.
A diplomat, sorry. A diplomat of a fake
Caribbean
nation that is essentially Haiti.
Yeah, it's Haiti.
It's Haiti, but they just can't say Haiti.
Yeah. It's the voodoo one.
The voodoo one.
It could be any of them.
The black voodoo one.
It could be St. Kitts or Nevis.
Or Nevis.
Could be Trinidad. Could be Toboggan.
That's mostly Indians.
You can't.
It's mostly Indians.
You're mostly
like
Indians.
Boop Indians.
No.
It is? It legitimately has like one of the high...
That's crazy.
Do you know why?
Well, because they got called the West Indies, so a bunch of Indians got confused and went there?
Sort of.
Oh.
It was because early slave traders...
Oh, we actually got
kidnapped
some...
Indians... thinking they would be hard workers, and took them there, and then realized, not so hard workers. Like, I know it sounds like a joke. It's straight up the truth.
Damn.
It's straight up that they took Indians there thinking they would be great labor workers.
But it
turns out they weren't.
Turns out there was a better race for that.
Yeah. Turns out there was a 6 on the Kinsey race scale that was a little bit harder working than a 4.
Why are we so slavery heavy today?
I don't know. Because it's not real.
Oh, slavery's fake? You're a slavery denier?
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
It is. I bet you there's people like that.
100%.
Oh, they wanted to come here.
Yeah.
They got on the boats voluntarily because they wanted to come work hard.
Oh, no, you got free room and board.
Oh, no, you got to go somewhere where there was food and water.
What a terrible deal.
That exists.
For sure.
Exists.
For sure it
But
does.
yeah, legitimately, that's what it was, is that they kidnapped Indian people.
That is...
And they were like, work hard. They're like, no.
Nah, I do not.
No, buddy.
I don't
hey,
think
listen,
so.
buddy. How about this? How about you do the work? Right? And then I will not do the work.
In my country, I was doctor. Except that is total lie. I did not finish school.
I did not go to school.
But it's so hard to check up.
Yep.
On In My Country I Was Doctor.
Is Prammeet Singh... Oh, we have a listing here for Prammeet Singh. Says he's a doctor.
Well, they're like, we have 170,000 of those.
Which one? Of them. Give us a birth year. 1981. Okay. There's about 75,000 of those. Please narrow it down a little more.
The one that drives a taxi now.
The one who's a criminal in this country, but they can't catch him to deport him back to your country. Yeah. We know him very well.
Yeah, we know him. Yeah. So Roger,
Raj, as he's called.
Raj. So there's two things going on simultaneously. There's a diplomat from fake Caribbean country who appears to be involved in sketchy shit. And then there's also like a Harlem gangster.
Yes.
Talks
jive.
Real jive talker.
Real jive talker.
How many times does Bond get like kidnapped? Captured.
That is one of my notes.
How many times?
I mean, it's further down, but I wrote
because his first thing when he gets to the States is he goes to check in on the gangster and gets captured. And has to,
he follows Jane Seymour there.
Yeah.
And then
Solitaire.
And then
because she does tarot cards, Solitaire.
There's a great line said.
I hope it's the same line I have.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember if it was it the guy at the bar when he introduced himself, or was it when he actually meets the gangster? I think it's when he meets the gangster, and he says the name's Bond, and he goes, "Names is for tombstones." It was a great line. I loved that line.
That is a good line. There was a Bond at the bar thing that I forgot to write down, but just remembered. He orders a bourbon and water.
Yes. Weird guy.
This ain't your daddy's Bond? Is that what they're doing?
He doesn't like it shaken and stirred anymore. He likes it watered down and neat.
Because they did that with Daniel Craig, right? In Casino Royale.
Yeah.
He ordered a martini. And they said shaken or stirred, and he said, "Do I look like I give a fuck?" or something?
Yeah, something like that.
They were trying to be real cute.
Give me a martini, cummed, is I believe what he said.
That's what a dirty martini is.
That's a dirty martini, yeah. Then... Yeah, so he sits down at the bar, he goes to ask a question, and the bar, turns behind the secret wall. Then... Well,
certainly that's the only time...
That is the one...
That happens to him.
The only time.
Where he sits down at a place that serves alcohol.
A note that I made much later was... How does he always fall for the trapdoor / fake wall / revolving wall gag? It happens 5 times in the movie.
Every day.
Between, getting pulled into something, getting lowered into something, getting dropped through something. He just can't stop falling for it.
Yeah.
How dumb do you have to be? You're a super agent.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's also so... None of it makes sense. Because it seems like... Every single bad guy knows exactly where Bond is at every second.
Yes.
They put a poison snake in his hotel room, and then another bad guy comes in anyway, and
he tries to shoot him.
And when he was even in the U.S., just the first time he got in a car.
Yep. It just so happened that driver was working for the boss. Yeah.
Well,
to be fair, from what I gathered, every black person in the movie was working for, except for the one guy.
Except for the one guy, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
so the one guy who, whoever he were, was he CIA? He was CIA.
He was CIA.
So the line I wrote down was when he first got away from the gangster, and actually the CIA guy saved him.
Yeah.
They were talking about Jane Seymour's tarot cards, and the black CIA guy said to James, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I saw those cards on the way up. Spades, James, every one of them. Funny.
When they took him, so they take Bond out back to kill him.
Yeah.
And that's when he escapes and the CIA guy helps him.
Yeah.
Although he doesn't really help him because he stops him after he's already.
Yeah, he actually points a gun at Bond.
Yeah.
And then says JK, CIA. Yeah. Nothing makes sense in this movie.
But when they went outside, I was like, is this Brooklyn in the 70s or Paris in 1941?
Any of the above.
It was completely destroyed. All the buildings were falling apart. There was rubble everywhere.
It was, they had just filmed, this is slightly anachronistic, but Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah. That's 100% what it looked. It did not look like 70s Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So he goes back to his hotel, and he goes to
the fake nation.
Yeah.
No,
well, before that.
Oh.
Is it before that? Or is it when they're on the fake? No, yeah, sorry, it is the fake island.
Yeah, San Montego.
It's something like that. It is legitimately something like that.
Yeah.
You keep talking, and I'll tell you what the fuck it is if you care.
So yeah, he goes to the hotel, and instantly there are 100 attempts made on his life. He's shaving in the bath like a fancy man does.
San Monique.
Saint Monica.
Or Saint Monique, and this is a
Oscar
prequel to Push by the novel by
Precious,
Sapphire.
based on Sapphire.
That's the one.
Monique is a fucking Oscar.
Yeah, well.
Do you ever just sit back and think about how unjust the world is?
Yeah.
That fucking...
Monique's got an Oscar, and you and I are still alive.
Injustices all around. Yeah, so they put like a poison snake that comes out of like the shower thing.
Yep. But don't worry, he's James Bond. He may fall for trapdoors and turn around seats, but he'll always hear a snake coming.
True. If you think he's not going to kill that snake with a makeshift flamethrower, you're crazy.
Then he sprays it in his hands and goes, killed that snake and smoothed out my face. So
what was the aerosol? Is it aerosol aftershave?
Aerosol aftershave.
A thing that exists?
which a high profile, high maintenance, super fancy secret agent is going to use a spray aerosol aftershave.
Yeah, I had problems with that.
Yeah.
And then he orders champagne, and a black guy comes and brings it to him, so of course that black guy is a criminal.
Of course.
That guy, also my favorite character. Whisper.
Yeah.
Big, huge, fat guy, big old beard.
Yeah.
Weirdest voice I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like he blew out his vocal cords.
We must have, yeah.
Yeah. He sounds great. I love him.
Yeah.
And he's technically a bad guy. He never actually does anything bad.
No, and he just kind of gets like embarrassed the rest of the movie for being like a fat doofus.
Yeah.
And doesn't die.
He's perfect.
Yeah. Is that this part where he goes to like somewhere and then they say like, oh, Mrs. Bond is waiting for you? Somewhere in here, right?
Yeah.
And then when he goes up to his room later, there's like a knock on the door. Or no, he hears somebody like outside the door.
Yeah. After he beats up the snake.
And like a gun comes through. He has a cigar, of course.
Burns the hand.
It turns out to be like a woman who she sort of tries to convince him that she's like helping him.
Well, I think we're glossing over what he did right after he burned her hand, which was a very funny judo flip of her onto the bed.
70s. Everybody knew judo.
Where her wig fell off. But yeah, it was the most classic, like, 70s white guy movie judo.
Yeah. Well, what I wrote was, man, she really no-sold that burning of the hand with the cigar.
Yeah, never
and then
came
in parentheses, assuming maybe because her father used to do it to her as a
Oh
child.
my god. But maybe. Yeah.
I mean,
he burnt the shit out of her hand.
If the shoe fits, Scott.
He burnt the shit out of her hand, and it was never addressed again.
Nope. She barely even, looked at her hand.
She's a tough one.
She was like,
yeah.
Daddy, I'm home.
She's also CIA.
She's also CIA.
But also a double agent. This movie's stupid.
They end up going to the jungle to try and find, like, the place where it's all about drug smuggling and getting
what the diplomat's doing.
Yeah, getting the world addicted to heroin. But he's going to do it for free, so that once they're addicted, he can make billions of dollars.
Yeah, so he's got like acres and acres of poppy fields.
Yeah.
And when he does later, when he does Bond bad guy plot reveal, he's like, I've got 2 tons of heroin, $1 billion street value that I'm going to give away to anyone in America who wants it. I'm like, first, okay, you're the villain? What are you?
Free heroin?
To double the amount of heroin addicts in the U.S. And then he has a bunch more heroin after those 2 tons.
Yeah.
And then he's going to sell it at a hefty profit. And awesome. Good for you.
When they're going to track it down, of course, James can't help but to seduce her. And I was like, James looking to make mulatto babies. Mm-hmm. I like it. But then he realizes she's a double agent.
And holds a gun to her
head.
Yep.
She's like, I can kill you at any second. He's like, oh, I can kill you at any second. Like, yeah, you're going to kill a black woman on screen in this movie. Nobody's buying it, James.
Yeah, that's true. Have we done the hang glider?
No.
God damn. It's so funny. He's hang gliding into the estate of the diplomat guy. And
the compound.
And there's an armed guard like on the edge of a cliff. And he hang glides up to him from behind, boots him in the head, and he falls off the cliff. It is chef's kiss
so
perfect.
Good.
It's so funny. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. At this point, I thought man, there's like a lot, like a great amount of use of the actual like James Bond theme, but like very subtle.
Yeah,
like it would just come in for like 6 or 7 seconds and then just go right back out. And I was like, the way that the score and stuff is done in this movie is really good.
Yeah.
Also, you hear fucking Wings like, I don't know, 75 times,
and you hear a cover of it.
Yes,
like sung live in the movie.
Yeah.
Before his table is lowered into the abyss.
There was there was one point where, like, I think it was I think when he gets captured by the diplomat, and like one of the henchman-y guys like starts trying to interrogate him.
Yeah, I
know that he said lackeys.
Oh,
but I for sure heard I don't give answers to blackies.
Fair.
But I definitely heard it.
Yeah, that's not on you.
James Bond, racist.
That's on Roger Moore.
Yeah.
So he gets into the diplomat's place. Guess what? He gets fucking captured again.
Of course.
It's just a series of getting captured.
It's a series of going through tunnels.
And including, and this is important for the escape, he's like hiding in the poppy fields, and a helicopter with a submachine gun fires at him. Remember that.
Yeah.
Okay? Then stuff happens. He escapes onto a boat.
Yes.
Home free.
Home free.
I'm sorry, boat beats helicopter with gun?
100%. It's a speedboat.
You know what it was? No, that wasn't the speedboat.
Oh, yeah.
It was a fishing boat.
Little fishing boat. That's right.
100% forgot about the helicopter. Introduced, had to be 7 minutes earlier.
What a dumb fucking
It's
movie.
very dumb. What else is going on?
How about the fact that someone, and I'll tell you who, legitimately ran across fucking gators?
Oh, that was real.
For realsies.
It looked pretty real.
Yeah.
I assumed they were fake gators, though.
It took crocodile wrangler and stuntman Ross Kananga, parentheses, the villain in the movie was named after him, 6 takes to complete the scene where he doubles for Sir Roger Moore when Bond flees the bad guys by running across the backs of 3 crocodiles in a swamp.
Holy shit.
Kananga received $60,000 for the stunt, and it was filmed at his swamp safari thing.
So on capture number 12, they leave him in in a crocodile farm.
Yeah.
And he
they're also just like doing drug processing and experiments right next to the lab was gator
right
pen.
there. Okay, so they leave him there, and of course they all leave, so they because he's as good as dead.
Oh yeah, as soon as those gators see him, he's lunching.
So he's on like a little island in the middle of Gator City. And he lines them up and runs across them onto land and gets back in. And then 10 yards away is the heroin lab. And what does he do to the lab? I feel like he has 2 conflicting ideas of what he wants to do, and does both.
It doesn't make sense. You do one or the other.
He leads the gators into the lab with raw chicken meat, which is what they're feeding them. They're feeding them like whole raw chickens. And then also
side quest
sets it on fire. Again, do one.
So you want the crocodile?
You're going to scare them out of the lab with the fire.
Yeah. So they'll run to the crocodiles and get eaten. I don't get it. The final note for this thing is that he had 1,000 crocodiles on the property.
That's a lot of crocs.
In an interview in 1973, he said that it was something like that is almost impossible to do, so I had to do it 6 times before I got it right. He fell the first 5 times. The film company had to keep sending to London for more clothes. The crocs chewed off everything when he hit the water, including shoes, and he received 193 stitches on his legs and face from the 5 times he fell in.
That's a lot of stitches.
How do you get away? Even if those are your trained crocodiles, how do you get away 5 times?
How do you do that wrong more than once?
Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy.
Huh. Yeah.
He's still alive.
He's married to one of the
He's
crocs.
only done 3 movies, including this.
They have half-croc babies.
They have half-croc babies. Gross, scaly, disgusting. Barf. And, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So he wasn't even a film guy. He was just...
He was a croc guy.
The croc guy. Yeah.
He was a killer croc.
He was Killer Croc.
Yeah.
100%.
Actually, no, Killer Croc was one of the half-croc babies.
That's right.
That's where we got him.
That's right.
He put his human penis in his mother's croc vagina. And made Killer Croc.
A croc-gina.
Don't like croc-gina.
Well, that's what it is. But man, he like ran across those gators. And at first I was like, good effect. And I was like, those crocs are still moving.
Those crocs, they're moving.
Real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. That was awesome. Maybe the best thing in a Bond
there's
movie.
a lot of cool... for how stupid the movie is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool stunty stuff.
Well, my next note right after the running across the crocs is it kind of turned into Dukes of Hazzard for a while.
bit.
Because there was like cars going off
the
of
speedboat
ramps.
chase was very Dukes of Hazzard.
The dumb redneck local police officer in Louisiana.
Yeah, I said Whisper is my favorite character.
Yeah.
He was given a run for his money by Sergeant J.W. Pepper.
J.W. Pepper.
Who has not a lipful, a mouthful
of chaw.
The
most chaw anyone's ever had in their
like
mouth at
squirrel
one time.
cheeks worth of chaw.
Yeah. Like, so much in the side that he couldn't close that side of his mouth.
No.
Yeah. Great. Perfect acting.
Yeah, he was fun. What else do I have? Oh, so yeah, upon the next capture. Oh, yeah, it was the same one. I love how often Jane Seymour is referred to as property.
No, yeah.
Like, and usually in front of her face.
Well,
like that's property.
Yeah.
With her
Big Daddy Voodoo captured her and owns her.
That's true.
Legal tenure.
And I think on that same capture, not only did he... Oh, no. He did this first and then revealed the heroin plot. The twist of the movie, if you can call it that, I wrote, a black guy disguised as a very similar-looking black guy? What a reveal!
Like, when I first saw Mr. X, is that his name?
Mr. Big.
Mr. Big. That...
Not to be confused with non-problematic actor Chris Noth.
Chris Noth, yeah. When I first saw him, I thought, is that a white guy doing blackface?
No, it's a black guy doing blackface. It's an even
blacker guy
yes.
doing black... Now, I think the funniest part of that whole scene was that he pulls the nose off, and it's like...
It's just more black guy underneath.
Who's this? Gets the rest of it off, and then instead of using movie magic to just kind of go like off camera, maybe go like
you watch him do the whole thing in the sink.
It's so stupid. It kills like 5 minutes while he's taking the prosthetics
and he's
off.
doing the heroin reveal. So he's got something to do. Yeah, but he's literally...
You could have stayed on Roger Moore.
Yeah.
He goes off camera. He comes back and just does like the last little bit of getting the makeup off, and then you do the scene.
Well, Drew, that's...
Like, nope.
That's why you don't get to make James Bond movies, because you don't know how this works.
I
You have
don't
to
know
watch him take off the whole prosthetic face. Yeah. That looked a lot like his regular face.
Yes.
So the reveal is that the diplomat is also the Harlem gangster.
Yeah.
Why?
You know.
Why did
they all look different.
Why did he need an alter?
I don't know. Also, or like, why did he need to be the other guy? Why didn't he just have one of his like cronies be the figurehead, but he's the puppet master?
Can't trust any of them.
Yeah.
We're both nodding to each other, right?
They got grabby hands.
I guess that's why, because nothing else makes sense. Literally.
Yeah.
It's a baffling.
It's baffling
plot. Then there's a big old speedboat race.
Speedboat race that ends up in a big ass.
Oh, and also, I think the same scene with the prosthetic face. Huge pimp slap on Jane Seymour.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Just takes her out. Yeah, it was good stuff.
During the boat race, there was a very funny part that I thought, which was when James is going. So the henchman guy, steals like the high-powered, most expensive police
from Sergeant J.W. Pepper's brother-in-law, Billy Bob.
Yeah. And they're doing their
by bopping
scene.
him on the back of the head.
Yeah, the little tap.
Yeah,
they're doing
knocking him out for 6 days.
The big race scene, chase scene.
It goes for a long time.
But the best part is that James just kind of splashes him with bayou water, and he's immediately immobile. It's like somebody threw acid in his face.
Yeah,
he can't move.
No.
He can't open his eyes no matter how much he wipes his face away.
Forget about it.
James just goes up next to him and just turns the handle, and the boat just goes in a giant circle forever.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Very funny. A lot of speedboats on land.
Yep.
Lot of land boat action. Lot of vehicles crashing into other vehicles.
Yeah.
Both with cars in the earlier car chase. There was car
Buses.
into truck. There was bus into bridge.
Yeah.
There was boat into police car.
Boat and police car.
There was boat into bigger boat.
Yeah. Boatception. Yeah.
There's a boatception, of course.
Yeah.
A lot of proto Michael Bay shit.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise. He gets captured again.
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh no, he goes to rescue her.
Yeah, and in doing so, also gets captured.
So the whole thing is about Baron Samedi.
Yeah,
who's like the voodoo god.
Who's Baron Saturday?
Who's the god of voodoo.
Yeah,
and they're going to sacrifice her to him. Yeah, and Bond sneaks on the island, and he has like a high-powered, like sharpshooter handgun.
Yeah,
that he uses. So they have Jane Seymour chained up, and he's waiting for something to happen, and then
it's later. It's shark gun.
Yes,
yeah,
and then out of a grave, raises up on a platform.
Okay. What the fuck was going on here? So yeah, so
that is the correct response to have. What the fuck is happening here?
So a man is raised from the grave, full Papa Shango.
I mean, he's not a man. He's a god. He's a voodoo god.
Bond shoots him in the head. Okay,
the back of his head
while being raised. It's a human being.
It's a man.
Bond blows his head off.
Yeah,
and then he's made of wood.
He's made of bones, and the bones are their money. So are the worms.
Wait, the bones and the worms are their money?
Up, but not out. Because if they do, then they turn to bones.
Which are their money?
So if they pull your hair out, they turn into money.
Okay. Yeah, I can't stress.
We're more interested in Bill's song. Bill him or Bill me? You're both named Bill? No, that's why I'm so fucking confused.
It's clearly a real man when he rises from the grave.
He's a spirit.
And then Bond shoots him like 4 times and he's wood.
Yeah, because he's a fucking spirit. He's a god.
Oh, so this was like this is real magic?
Yes, real magic.
And then they just raise...
Scott, I don't know if you know this, but voodoo is the one true religion.
Okay.
It's real.
I mean, I'm open to that.
Yeah. It's either voodoo or Mormon. It's one or the other. They're kind of the same.
Magic spells or magic underwear? Exactly. Yeah. They both have...
Sacrificing women, having multiple women.
Oh. If only I could sacrifice
multiple women.
If I could sacrifice all of my sister wives?
Yeah.
No.
Now, what if instead of sister wives, it's wives sisters, and you have to marry all of your sisters?
All your sisters. I like that. And what of brother husbands?
Oh, interesting. I think that's well, it's not called that. I think there are reverse dildos. I mean, sorry, reverse. Like, I think there are women who marry multiple men.
Double secret probation.
Yeah.
I believe it's called.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reverse petting zoos. That's where you pet the animals and they pay you back.
So yeah, then
so blows them away,
and then just
saves Jane Seymour.
Then another one comes up.
I just wrote, a spooky respawn.
Yeah, literally.
He just reappears.
But this time it's a man and not wood, even though the wood started as a man.
But luckily for Bond, he falls for another trapdoor. So he gets away safely.
Yeah.
Because the trapdoor lowers him underground.
Yep.
Which is, in theory, where Baron Samedi was.
And there's a whole facility there.
So is he not real? I don't know, man.
I was very mad at the whole thing.
But...
it did not make sense.
So he ends up. He ends up.
He gets captured again.
Yaphet Kotto, who's the main bad guy, who after this will go on to be one of the main actors in... What do you recognize him from? Maybe one of the greatest horror movies of all time, and science fiction movies of all time.
Soul Plane.
He's in Alien.
Is he the Xenomorph?
He's the black guy in Alien.
The alien's black.
That's true. He's a 7. Like, the Xenomorph goes off the scale.
Pretty black.
Too black.
None so black.
Like, what's that paint that's, like, perfect black that, like, doesn't create shadow or...
I mean, if it's not called Perfect
Is it called
Black...
Perfect Black?
I mean, it should be. That's a great name.
I think it's called Perfect Black. That's what the Xenomorph is.
Who's your Perfect Black?
I'm pretty partial to Jada. I think she's a goddess and a queen, and she hasn't ruined a single thing in the world.
I think you're... It's crazy how you can be so close and so far at the same time.
Is it Willow?
The answer's Willow.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
She whips her hair back and forth.
She's the best of both worlds.
She is.
She's a little bit Jada. She's a little bit Will.
Yep. And she's probably legal now, so great. Everybody wins.
So, he ends up underground.
Yep.
This is where Whisper gets embarrassed.
Yes, so
He gets shot into, like...
James shows off his shark gun, which shoots a bullet that is full of compressed air.
Yeah.
And inflates and blows up the shark.
Yeah.
And so bad guy, diplomat gangster,
diplomat gangster
gets a hold of it and shoots the couch.
Yep.
That Whisper is sitting on.
Yeah.
The couch inflates. Whisper falls off backwards onto his butt and is embarrassed. Yeah.
That's the story of his life.
It is the story of Whisper's life. He's a tragic character.
Yeah.
But I love him.
Yeah, he's great.
I love Whisper.
So
he kind of looks like Barry White.
Yeah, fat Barry White.
Barry White is fat Barry White.
No, fatter Barry White.
I guess.
I think Barry White's kind of tall.
I guess.
And this guy's just chonky.
It's like a combination of Barry White and Luther Vandross.
Yes. How tall was Barry White?
7'2".
1.92 meters.
That is tall.
Yeah.
That's 6'4".
He was 6'4". And how much did Barry White weigh?
390. No.
Barry White. Height, weight, size. Ooh,
size.
Big.
I'm
interested. Man, he died a long time ago. 2003.
I guess he did, yeah. At least he was here for 9/11.
You know what? He got to see 9/11.
Yeah, and depending on when in 2003, mission accomplished.
Ooh, maybe. I closed it, so I don't know. I didn't actually see his death date. So they end up fighting. They get into a black versus white karate battle.
Yep.
They end up falling in the shark tank.
Yep. P.S. There's a shark tank.
P.S. There's a shark.
Yeah. There's multiple sharks.
Then
many sharks.
Bond pulls out an expanding bullet.
Yeah.
Like the one from the gun.
Yeah.
Jams it in his mouth.
Yep.
Then tries to drown him.
Yes.
And then he just expands and floats to the roof. So those bullets are full of helium, and the human body is made of balloon.
Balloon Man exploding was amazing, I wrote.
Except for it looked terrible.
It was...
Like, the quality of it was
awful.
Horrible.
But I loved it.
So then he goes and gets Jane Seymour.
Yeah.
And they're going to leave. And my final note is, so Jane's going to wear a white dress, no bra, and we're not even going to get to see her go in the water.
That's true.
Fuckers.
That's some bullshit.
Fuckers. You could have at least knocked her in and then made it seem like you weren't trying to show her boobs.
Yeah.
Cowards.
There was, so after, it was interesting the way they did it. I guess they've done it for some Bonds where you defeat the big bad, but there's a bonus afterwards. So Bond and Seymour decide to take the train back for 16 hours instead of flying.
Yeah, but do you know why?
Well, it was subtly explained. Yeah. They're like, James, what can you do for 16 hours? And James is like, raw dog.
My refractory period is like 3 minutes.
Yeah. So
I'm back to dogging in seconds.
They're on the train. Henchman with the claw. I feel like there's a henchman with a claw in every...
Or like a metal arm or metal hand.
Yeah.
Or metal teeth.
Or metal teeth.
Or metal hat.
True. Yeah.
Or half your face burned off with acid metal jaw. Although it wasn't metal, it was like plastic or something.
Yeah. So one of those, and he's in like, I don't know, a mail bag.
He's amazing. He's hiding in a mailbag that is clearly big enough for a man that's like 6'3".
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he claws his way out of that, folds up Jane Seymour in the train Murphy bed thing, and fights James.
Proceeds to have a very hilarious inside of a train car fight.
They have a great inside the train car fight. He's trying to... he's Clamps from Futurama is what he is.
Yes, he is,
Yeah. So he clamps at James and clamps onto the window frame of the car, and then James
Royal Rumbles him.
Well, at first James uses magic watch, which PS has done all sorts of bullshit magnetism up to this point. It also is like a bandsaw, and he used it to cut the wires or whatever in the arm, so the arm is now clamped shut, and then he gives him a little more white guy judo right out the window, and unfolds Jane from her unceremonious bed action, and it just, James, what are you doing? Because she didn't even see or know of the fight, and he's like, just being disarming, darling, and then I laughed and threw up.
Do you know who played
Jane Seymour
Jaws in the James Bond movies?
The Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
That guy.
You're familiar with this?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think a lot of people are.
They don't know he's Jaws?
Excuse me, sir. I believe that belongs to Mr. Gilmore.
The run. The slow-mo run.
Scott, he's doing his best.
Oh.
He was like dying when that
took
happened.
so many takes.
He died much later, but...
Like, because I guarantee you
he's 7'2".
The original plan was not for that to be in slow motion.
No.
That was the only way they could end up doing it.
The original plan was to catch shooter within, I don't know, shot of the camera. Instead of, we need to do something about this.
Okay, so you can't walk. Is that Mr. Jaws?
Mr. Jaws.
It's come to our attention that you can't walk anymore. Could you sort of flail your arms and we'll shoot you from the chest up in slow motion and it'll sort of look like you're running? Yes, I can do that.
You know, that's his...
It's gotta be one of his last.
Almost his final...
He's dead soon after.
No, he's not dead soon after. He just didn't do a lot. I guess he must have had health problems.
I mean, yeah.
He did...
he didn't look great in that. Like, you do not see him take a step in Happy Gilmore.
No, he's leaning
place.
On a guy at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
and then he's standing behind a wall.
Yeah, like he can't stand up under his own power.
He was in the 1999, as this is described, American superhero comedy film, Inspector Gadget, as famous bad guy with silver teeth.
That's pretty funny.
I've never seen it. Have you seen it?
I haven't. Matthew Broderick?
Matthew Broderick, and you can do it. I have faith in you. Who's the bad guy? I don't think I would have known unless I was looking right at the poster.
Diane Lane.
Rupert Everett.
Nice.
Is Dr. Claw. Spoiler alert.
Oh, thanks. Why even bother watching it now that I know it's Rupert Everett?
I've never seen this movie. Have you seen this movie? No, you haven't seen it.
No.
Have you seen the second one
of
with French Stewart?
Oh, I forgot it wasn't Broderick.
No.
Huh. That's a shame.
2003 comedy starring
Freedom Stewart.
Starring Freedom Stewart and not another actor you've ever heard of.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Oh, I lied. D.L. Hughley is the voice as the Gadget Mobile.
A king of comedy.
A king. Number 5, right? There's.
I think there's only
no.
Oh.
The announcer guy.
Fair enough.
I think maybe I said this story before. One time for my friend Russell's birthday, Darren Domingo and I did not get him a birthday present, and we kind of felt bad about it.
Yes.
So we drove to I don't even know what would have been maybe Shoppers Drug Mart, and bought him a $8 DVD of the original Kings of Comedy, and then he was kind of mad about it, and
then he watched Bernie Mac's set and wasn't mad anymore.
No, and then Darren and I sat there and watched it at his house at his birthday party while everybody else was in the other room.
So it was more present for you.
Kinda.
Yeah, Bernie fucking crushes.
Bernie always.
But yeah, it's amazing.
Mr. 3000 himself.
This brings us to the music video portion of the podcast. So Caraxa Collins made us a bunch of lovely graphics and continues to, and we said, "Hey, would you like a free request?"
Here's a freebie.
She said, "How about I give you $50 for a music video?" And we're like, hey, that's the deal I've been waiting for.
I never thought in a million years that anybody would get what we're trying to do more than when she got it.
Yeah, I agree.
The whole idea is we offer you something nice.
Yeah.
And you say, how about I give you money?
Yeah.
And then we go, wow, you understood the assignment. The assignment is we pretend like we're giving you something, and in exchange, you give us something.
Yeah. I believe Dionite did the same thing by winning a contest and then paying us for something. It's a good system. So, Caraxa brings us the 2010 music video Spectacular by Keely Williams, originally of the group 3LW, who I actually know. They did Play Is Gon' Play.
3 Live Crew.
No.
She's not a BG James.
3 Little Women.
Also Cheetah Girls.
Also Cheetah Girls. So, yeah, and so that actually shed a lot of light onto everything going on. Because I read a thing about Keely being... sure, but being 23 when she made this video in 2010. Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. The 3LW song... was from 2000. It was from 10 years. She was 13, and I looked up like, oh my god, she was 13.
All the time you spent jerking off
I have to
those
stop.
3LW
I mean,
videos.
when I was 16, it was okay.
Yeah,
I guess, but we agree I should stop now, right?
The majority of those 3LW views on YouTube have been in the last 8 years and exclusively are by you.
I mean, a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Not all, but a lot.
I remember the Cheetah
and also, so two of the 3LW are Cheetah Girls.
Yes.
And they got like one new bitch.
Yes. I like the other one a lot. I remember having a big crush on her when I was younger.
I think
luckily she's older than me, so it's fine.
It's fine. I like missed the Cheetah Girls.
Well, that's because you weren't hanging out with enough girls that were into Cheetah Girls.
That would probably be it. And also, I was well into adulthood already.
Sure. I think Raven Simone was a member of the Cheetah Girls for like 30 seconds.
She was an alternate fourth.
And then they're like, oh, I'm a lesbian and I don't like this. I'm not into singing about songs with boys.
That is so Raven.
That is so Raven.
So then the other thing is, I'm like, so I knew 3LW, I didn't know Cheetah Girls. Cheetah Girls was just, like, created by Disney.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know, but, every single child performer for Disney or Nickelodeon in the 2000s.
Oh, I forgot!
Was raped.
Yes!
And that's probably what led to this music video.
How could I forget about our boy? Do you think Dan Schneider?
Well,
Nickelodeon.
He's a Nick guy.
Boo.
Nick guy.
Boo.
This one, Keely was probably Michael Eisner.
Yes. Then, now, forever, CEO of Disney, Michael Eisner. I didn't know, was Michael Eisner legitimately a diddler?
No, but
you're assuming that he's a diddler? Because
I'm right?
Because you're in... You know?
Because I know.
You're in the know?
I don't know if it was Eisner. I don't think Eisner was even in power at Disney anymore in the mid-2000s.
Probably not.
But whoever it was, it happened. There's no one as famous as Dan Schneider on the Disney side. No. But there's 100 Dan Schneiders on the Disney side.
I'm gonna look it up.
Who raped Keely Williams? And made her make this music video in 2010? Because, like, we can agree this song in music video, this is her acting out.
Big time.
Right?
Big time.
Like, she was a Disney girl, and this is her way of saying, I'm actually owning my rape, and it doesn't bother me anymore.
I have the power here.
Yeah, she's doing a lower level Amanda Bynes.
I like the high.
I mean, I love a high level
Bynes.
Amanda Bynes.
I like getting fully naked.
Yeah.
Going out on the street.
Wandering down Hollywood
and just
Boulevard.
begging people to help her.
Please call the police.
I'm having a bad time.
Hey, self-awareness.
Are you high? No.
No.
I was just raped.
That's honestly the worst answer you can get. Are you on any drugs right now? No. Oh dear. I wish you were on drugs.
I'm clean and sober. Help me.
This is me on a good day. So I believe this is written by Keely Williams in the description for this video. Attention. I am an actress and performer. I have been so since my first role in a television pilot at 5 years old. Oh, so she's been raped her whole life.
Oh.
I played a character. That's a weird thing. On a television pilot when I was 5 years old.
I played a character who didn't get raped. It was hard for me.
I played a character when I was a cheetah girl. Okay, I am playing. Oh, no, she's saying she's always playing a character. I am playing a character in the music video for the song "Spectacular," as I did in the Cheetah Girl movies. The fact is that sometimes women get intoxicated and have unprotected sex. My video puts this issue front and center. Sure does. It is absurd to infer or suggest that I am condoning this behavior. Are Lady Gaga or Beyonce advocating murder with the telephone video of course not.
I believe it's pronounced Beyonce.
Was Rihanna encouraging suicide with Russian roulette?
Yes.
No, probably yes. Was Madonna suggesting that young unmarried girls get pregnant with Papa Don't Preach?
Yes.
Also yes. I don't think so. Is Academy Award winner Monique a proponent of incest because of her portrayal of Mary in the movie Precious, based on the novel Push by Sapphire? Yes. Clearly, the answer is no. I wrote Spectacular and made the video to bring attention to a serious women's health and safety issue. Don't shoot the messenger. I think she's lying.
Somebody's clenching their teeth.
I think she made Slut the music video.
Yes.
And then got a bunch of heat for it. That's what I think.
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Because this movie is nothing if not Slut the music video.
That is what it is. Here's some lyrics. Last I remember, I was face down, ass up, clothes off, broke off, dozed off.
Yep. Dozed off because of all the drugs.
Yeah. I got consensually raped, is what she's saying.
I'm into rape play.
Yeah.
Give me drugs, do what you want, and I'm gonna pretend like I don't like it.
I go to the club, I get fucked up on everything intentionally. I basically roofie myself, and then you can do whatever to me, and I'll love it. The sex was spectacular. That's the chorus.
That's chorus.
This video is nuts.
Yeah, it's wild. It's pretty insane.
I especially like that she's kind of a bad singer.
Oh, yeah.
She's just a slut. No other talents.
Being in a group is much better for her than singing on her own.
Yeah. Back to 3LW or Cheetah Girls.
Yeah.
Which are mostly the same band.
Pretty much the same thing.
Sometimes one has a raven. Spelled Raven Simone.
Simone.
Pronounced Simone or Simone because nobody understood the accent.
Sure.
Yeah. You should pronounce
Simone.
I think you should either
Simeone.
Get rid of the accent.
Correct.
Or pronounce the accent. You can't have it both
ways.
It's
not one or the other.
Yeah.
It's one other.
Yeah.
Not, it's both.
It's binary.
It's binary.
I'm not sure she is.
I don't know. Who fucking knows anymore?
It's so Raven.
You're so Raven.
That's like all the notes I have on it. You got any other thoughts?
So the song is about being a whore.
Yep.
Who is such a lush she can't remember anything other than the fucking.
Yeah.
That's empowerment. That's my note.
It is. Look, she's bringing attention to a serious women's health and safety issue.
Sure.
Getting raped and loving it.
Getting sexed in.
Like me and MS-13.
yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can wait. Very, very quick off pod. They did update the Double or Nothing card. There's now 6 matches announced.
Oh, do we want live
on air
AEW Dynamite spoilers from 5 days ago?
The matches we already knew were the Four Pillars title match.
Yep.
Jack Perry, MJF, Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got your FTR defending the tag titles against Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. With Mark Briscoe as the special guest referee.
How many years young is
50
Mr. Jarrett?
6.
I think he's like 53, 54.
53, 54.
Good for him.
Then you've got in AEW International Championship Blackjack Battle Royal, whatever the fuck that is.
Okay.
You got the AEW Women's World Championship match of injured Jamie Hayter defending against Toni Storm.
Okay.
The TNT Championship ladder match of Wardlow versus Christian Cage.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
And Anarchy in the Arena.
Christian Cage is doing a singles ladder match?
Yep, in 2023.
How many years young is Mr. Cage?
48? Yeah, maybe a little younger than that.
Not much.
What if he is? What if he's younger than you?
I'll vomit.
He's 49.
Boom. You're welcome.
And Anarchy in the Arena, which I guess is just their...
On not too much build.
Yeah. Is Blackpool Combat Club.
4 of them.
Jonathan Moxley.
Mm-hmm.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Danielson.
You're trying to think of something funny and couldn't think of anything? Yep.
And Wheeler Yuta.
Mm-hmm. Johnny Yuma.
Johnny Utah.
Yeah.
Against the team of Matt Jackson. Nick Jackson. Kenneth Omega.
And
Adam Page.
Oh, makes sense.
That's it.
Okay.
Moving on.
Good.
Now that you add, I don't know, 4 more, maybe?
They have
2 pre-match and 2 pre-show.
How many do they have? 8?
8.
I mean, they usually do like 13.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do.
Nothing.
Anyways, back to wrestling. Or back to the podcast.
No, away from wrestling, back to the podcast. How about another music video brought to us by Zimbo Venus, Jimbo Jones, whatever you may...
Jumbo.
However you slice it. All I know is that he and I share a love of Japanese baseball, commentated in English, so you don't have to hear that ching ching chong chong, can't understand you, go back where you came from, white power. No? Should I cut that? I'm not going to cut it.
You do you, homie. Whatever you think is the right thing to say.
The opinions of Scott very much reflect the opinions of Drew, and actually not even of Scott, that was Drew.
Oh, Scott's wearing an earpiece, and I'm feeding him lines. I'm screaming things into his ear, Vince McMahon style.
Say the Chinese one. So
say the catchphrase now. Well, Vince, I've already said it like 20 times tonight. Again. I don't care. Say it again.
So if you want to see Japanese baseball and understand the people talking about as best as you can understand an English speaker from Montreal, maybe check out youtube.com/@PacificLeagueTVENG. That's @PacificLeagueTVENG. The ENG stands for English. Or every beep gay. Now that's an ad, Manscaped. If you paid us, think of what we could do for you.
Think of how many things we could get from people buying your shit if you would just give us the fucking money.
The music video is 2006's Ding by the band Seed with 3 E's. About it, Jimbo says,
I don't like seed because it makes me think of breeding.
Yes.
Give me your seed.
Seed, yeah. Ugly. An ugly thing to say. Jimbo says, it's German. You can look up the English lyrics if you want, but I think it's funnier to not understand everything and just understand that the basic theme/subject of the song is going to the club to cheat on your wife. Not like a song about hoping to get laid. Explicitly going out to cheat on your wife. I like it.
Perfect. What else are you supposed to do? Love your wife and not cheat on her? Nah.
The visuals and audio of this are a nightmare.
They're a nightmare. They're terrible. They are very unsettling.
It's a horrible fever dream. I feel like the music is going to attack me. It's so driving and hard and like unrelenting. Like it's the soundtrack it's the soundtrack to a nightmare.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And also the video is a nightmare. But eventually you get some fuckable raccoons, so it's okay.
It's pretty fucking great. Once it gets going, it's pretty good.
So it's an orangutan.
Yeah.
Going to the club.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of slutty raccoons.
Yeah.
In tube tops.
My first note is a stacked raccoon slut.
Yes.
Then I wrote,
you get it.
A not so stacked otter slut.
Yeah.
Still boobs, not big enough. Not as big as that raccoons.
No. And so yeah, the orangutan is trying to smash, but also seems to be like doing a Leaving Las Vegas and trying to drink himself to death.
Yeah, or also like needs to get drunk in order to have the courage to cheat on his wife.
Could be that,
or to get a boner.
Could be that too.
Well, it doesn't really.
I was gonna say nothing like a bunch of alcohol to help you get a boner.
I don't think I've ever had a boner while I'm drunk.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be a shorter sentence.
I don't think I've ever had a boner.
Yeah.
Anyways,
you know what? You should get one sometime. They're fun.
Nah.
But not like in class when you have to go up and do a math problem. Don't get one.
Completely naked and you've forgotten the edit quiz.
I forgot that I had a quiz and to get dressed.
He had to get drunk to build up the courage to fuck an otter. What a coward.
Yeah, it's easy to fuck an otter.
I'm just going to read my last note and then we can continue.
I wish backwards memento style.
I wish more things sexualized anthro women.
Yes. Big thumbs up for that.
And,
anything, look, we can agree the music is too scary.
Very scary.
But I am always pro sexualizing anthro women.
Yes.
So great. You've got like the slut raccoons become like the chorus sort of.
Yeah.
They're like the backup singers. And then then we're trying to get turned and first fuck a badger with an afro.
Yeah.
But then a like way thicker, aggressive badger bitch.
Badger bitch, the
shows
most
up.
stacked.
Yeah,
stacked and dummy thick.
Nutso.
Nutso.
And but she's like, nobody ends up fucking her, right? Because she's too much.
Because she wants it too bad.
Yeah. You gotta play cool.
Yeah, ladies, don't try too hard. Men don't like it.
We want what we can't have.
I wrote stacked and dummy thick badger. Mm-hmm. Didn't give me a lot of good results, but I'm going to do stacked badger. Nope. Big boobed badger. I mean, some stuff. Nothing great.
Some stuff. I'm going to go right to fur affinity.
Right to the source.
Let's go.
Is there a badger in Sonic? Did we already talk about this? Because there's one that there's a lot of artwork for that's
is there?
Stacked, and then somebody drew her dummy thick.
Okay.
But I don't know her name.
What do we have? You know what? There's a lot of...
Sticks the Badger?
There's a lot of, like, fat badgers. That seems to be a thing.
Well, I guess that's a fetish.
I guess so. This is a stacked badger, but from someone who clearly only draws canines.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't even look like a badger.
No, it just looks like a wolf in badger colors.
Yeah.
But thick and great set of badger tits. So that's that. Any other business to attend to?
Nope.
On
that was
Ding by Seed.
That was all my notes.
Well, of course, this takes us to the Digimon the movie portion of the podcast, brought to us by, well, it's a funny story. You see, in the Twitch chat a week ago Sunday, there is a young boy, and Tifa Catboy, you say, no, another young boy
Gross.
by the name of Chronosaurus,
Gross.
who said, man, I've got a thing I want to request, but I can't afford it. And another hero steps in, an angel investor, if you will, by the name of Ware Tip. Perhaps you remember him from one movie ago. Stepped in and said, perhaps I can be of assistance. And paid for this one, too. So here we are, Digimon the Movie 2000. What do we do with this? Why did you... Chronosaurus, why did you want this? Oh, now, Drew's dancing. Is he dancing to the Digimon theme in his head?
Maybe. Because how many times does it play in this movie? Like 30?
A lot. Oh, a lot.
Every time there's a new character introduced,
Digimon,
they're like...
digital monsters.
Here's...
There is a rap in the beginning with it, which is...
Yeah, but there's a rap at the beginning of Pokemon, too.
It was the Digimon. It was the Poke rap, but Digimon.
Yeah. My first note is that I know nothing about Digimon.
I know it exists.
Sure, and I think I maybe recognized some of the characters, but I never watched it. Like, I was too old for Pokemon when Pokemon was on.
Yeah.
But I still saw
I was too young.
enough of it.
Yeah. I didn't really see any of anything. I had some friends who were somewhat into Pokemon, but it was mostly people younger than us.
Yeah.
I never really saw any. The only Pokemon game I played is Pokemon Snap for N64, which is not really a Pokemon game. It's a picture-taking game.
Yeah.
That is pretty sick. Would play again. And
I played all of them.
What's your favorite? Blue? Puce?
Ruby or Sapphire?
Rouge?
Blanc?
Gun? Pokemon
Gun. Pokemon Murder Suicide.
Pokemon Gay.
That's where you fuck your Pokemon? Or
Yep.
Pokemon fucks you? Depending on who your first Pokemon
It's a reverse petting zoo.
It's a reverse petting zoo.
So I was not expecting the movie to start with an Angela Anaconda short. Also, I thought that Angela Anaconda was Canadian, maybe, but obviously not if it's being stuck onto a Digimon.
I don't even think I was really... I don't think I was even really aware. I just, had seen it before.
I know what it looks like.
A picture of it, but I didn't know what it was.
It's like paper cutout animation.
Yeah.
And it's horrendously ugly. Mm-hmm. And that's about all I knew of that.
Yeah.
But,
and it was them going to see the Digimon movie.
Digimon and people sitting in front of them and annoying them in the theater. But, I thought I had the wrong file.
That's what I thought too, but if you given me that wrong file, you would have said something.
I hadn't seen it when I sent it to you.
Oh,
so.
I thought you had.
Nope.
Oh.
I just saw this the other day. And, which is funny because I had to look up the plot after seeing this probably no more than 72 hours ago.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't stick with you. Possibly part of the reason is it is not a feature-length narrative film. It is 3 Japanese shorts, and Fox Kids was contractually obligated to put together a feature film. So instead of making one, they took the 3 Japanese shorts and stitched them together into an hour and 22 minutes of some nonsense. Pardon me, an hour and 28 minutes, exactly the same length as the movie, 88 minutes.
Hey.
I wish this had Al Pacino in it.
Me too. Al Pacino as the voice of one of the Mons.
The one, look, let's get this out early. All of the names are stupid.
Terrible. Lazy.
Yeah. But the one...
Unimaginative.
The one that's the silliest is Garurumon.
Rectalmon.
Too many... You can't have a double Ru.
Ruru.
Garurumon.
Garurumon.
Although I feel like... Is it where Garurumon, or is it just...
I don't fucking know.
Are
you kidding me? I watched this yesterday and I've already forgotten.
I know. I feel like there's a lot... there is a where Garurumon. I don't know. Yeah, and it's sort of a werewolf thing, so there's definitely been a lot... Oh, so yeah, so it starts as Garurumon, who is also kind of a wolf, and then can go to any number of other bullshit things. It can go to Metal Garurumon, which I think we saw.
Yeah.
It can go to where... Oh, Ugh, no. I've already given up. There's 18 different like side forms. It's probably good I didn't get into this because I feel like this is like a pro autism activity. Yeah. But because like all the different ways it can evolve and you can draw charts and shit. I would be in serious danger of getting into this. So it is very much for the best at passing.
Good thing you were too young.
Good thing I was much too young for that. I was no, that's still too old. I wasn't born for another 20 years. What do you say? You are singing the song?
I'm just jamming to the soundtrack of this movie.
Oh, well, yeah. Look, it's not a great movie, but it is.
I don't know that I paid that much attention to it other than the songs.
I mean, here's a lot of my notes. Well, I guess it's soundtrack related. This fucking rap.
Yeah.
But then, what do we got? Fatboy Slim, exclamation mark.
Fatboy Slim while Fatboy Kitty is stealing his bowl of food back.
Yes. My next note after Fatboy Slim,
it's been live in action, baby. That's what I wrote. Between those two notes was a stranger that likes to kiss kids. I'm listening.
Oh, the Digimon that was the kisser. Yeah. Then they got like a little more obscure, but even better. They had All My Best Friends Are Metalheads by Less Than Jake.
Yes, they did.
Great song.
You know what else on the soundtrack?
There's stuff at the two at the end.
Yes,
but what else you got?
Len's cover of Kids in America.
Which is the closing credits song, I believe.
Indulging in my self-defeat. That's the song I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
that's the only Len song.
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna fuck my brother later on the park bench. Because we're definitely brother and sister.
They're brother and sister and they fucked. Those are two true statements. Anything else sick on the soundtrack?
You got your, hey,
well, yeah, I was going to save that one. I'm like, this is the, 25th movie to conclude with Smash Mouth's All-Star?
Yeah. What about some ska? There was some Mighty Mighty Boss tones, was there not?
I think that was the Less Than Jake.
Oh, maybe it was.
I thought you had the soundtrack pulled up.
I do. This is my Boss Tones impression that I get.
Oh, then
wasn't
then
it on there? Yeah, I was gonna say.
I guess
could have sworn I heard it.
Yeah, I actually didn't remember that being on there, but clearly it was. What else we got?
That's it. Everything else is
some bullshit
made for the movie, or the rap is performed by MCP Pod of Josh DeBear and then Paul Gordon, the guy who does the music for
MC. I thought you were saying MCP Pants.
Summer Camp Show Off.
Okay.
Oh, Summer Camp is one band, and Show Off is another band. And then Jason Radford, who goes by One Side Zero.
Pass.
Yeah.
This
is my sister, and we fuck all night because we're brother and sister. We love to come inside our mom. I don't know.
So,
Len, the number one incest band of all time.
Tattoo gave them a run for their money, but they were fake.
Fake lesbians. This is real.
Penetrative
brother
biological brother-sister fucking.
This is what
every porn wishes it was.
Just about to say that.
Yes.
What everybody wishes real porn was. I want to watch two full blood brother and sister.
I am opening my own new porn site. I don't have a name yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Yeah. But the slogan, much like when the World Wrestling Federation lost the lawsuit filed against them by the World Wildlife Fund, and it had to change from WWF to WWE, and their slogan was "Get the F out."
Yeah.
My porn site is going to be "Get the Step Out." And nothing but biological brothers. None of this stepbrother, stepmom bullshit. People fucking their real blood relatives.
Sure you could find it and make... You could find people that are willing and ready to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Getthestepout.com. Let's see. Let's see.
You know what?
we
I didn't
got.
even think about that being the actual name of it and not just the slogan.
Nothing.
Is it available?
Yeah.
Buy it.
Well, what do you want to call it then if it's not Get the Step Out? What's the name? Like, like
I was
Bang
thinking-
Bros has got like big bad mofos or something.
I was thinking Scott's pornography site, but in brackets, not child. Is that a good name for a site?
I don't know if I'm going to do the brackets, but
I should do the brackets to cover my bases.
You should. I'm not going to type that because I don't want that follow.
You don't want child and pornography in the same search?
Nope.
Huh.
It just took me to the Pornhub account for a porn star named Kristen Scott.
Kristen Scott Thomas?
No, just Kristen Scott.
Oh.
Madison Scott? I know Madison Scott. I'm in.
Bet you do.
I do.
Horny little monkey.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
She's very petite with big fake tits that look stupid on her. You whore.
The perfect woman.
You stupid whore. What if I Google search? No, I can't do it. You continue talking. I can't keep playing this game. It's gonna get me in trouble.
Oh, probably.
What if I type in real incest porn and see what happens?
I like it.
It takes me to a website called heavy-r.com. Watch free real incest videos
Nice.
at Heavy R, a completely free porn tube offering the world's most hardcore porn videos.
Okay.
I'm not clicking on it.
You go ahead and bookmark
There's
that.
also inhumanity.com, which says real incest porn.
Oh, I thought it was going to be...
The first video, just the caption for the video says 73% chance this is legit.
You know what? That's good numbers. It's better than half. I'm in. Did you learn in this movie that Digimon shit?
I did.
Yeah.
I had no idea that a
Weird, right?
circular head Digimon would just shit its pants.
Just shit its pants. Do Pokemon shit? No, right?
I don't know.
They're a clean, industrious people.
They are. They're people. They think they're people.
They think they're people. They can say their names and not a great deal else.
Yeah.
Except where in one of the Pokemon movies, Pikachu talked and everyone lost their fucking mind.
You mean Detective Pikachu?
No.
Oh.
Way earlier
ones.
animated one.
I don't remember.
Like
Pokemon the movie 2000?
Maybe literally that.
Maybe. Same time as this.
I think Ash was dying or something.
Maybe.
And like Pikachu said, "I love you" or something.
Remember when Pikachu was just Ryan Reynolds?
I do remember when he was just Ryan Reynolds and should have been Danny DeVito.
Or not Ryan Reynolds?
Sure.
Hot take. I'm kind of sick of Ryan Reynolds.
I'm sick of Ryan Reynolds as Ryan Reynolds. Play a role, Ryan Reynolds. Do fucking something.
Do anything else.
It was cool when, I guess, 2000 or 2021... 2020 or 2021 Kitsilano High School graduation, both of my parents' alma maters, and they didn't get to do a graduation because there was a big fake virus going around, and Ryan bought everyone pizza from Nat's New York Pizzeria on Broadway right by Kitsilano.
Nice.
You know,
Good.
good guy, probably funny guy. Just like do something else in a movie.
Yeah, be creative.
Do something.
You're a very talented person.
Yeah.
Do something else.
Anything.
Don't become the next like Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Where he just does Will Ferrell.
Or Channing Tatum.
Or like Zach Galifianakis, because Zach just kind of does the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Or Steve Carell, or every other comedic actor who's white.
Steve Carell did a Foxcatcher though. Ryan Reynolds should do a Foxcatcher.
Yeah, but I think he's done a couple of like more serious movies. They're just not good. He did Buried. He did The Captive. That are both like dramatic thrillery kind of things, but like nobody thinks they're good.
Two guys, a girl, in a pizza place.
Two guys, a girl, and a jar.
Oh. Who gets the jar?
The guy.
Which guy?
Both.
There's two. Oh.
They split it.
Oh, they end to end it?
And then she smashes it.
They double-sided dildo a glass jar, and the girl smashes it
inside their anus.
I'd watch
Have
that.
you never seen the video?
I have.
Okay.
But it wasn't.
Should I bring it up right now?
That was one man, one jar. We're talking about
you're watching the wrong video.
adding another man
you're watching the wrong
and
video.
a girl.
Two guys.
A girl in a jar.
Girl. Girl and a jar. Huh. Doesn't appear that there's the video must have been taken down. There is a video entitled 2 Men, 1 Jar, but I don't think I need to see that.
Probably not, based
How
on...
about 2 girls, 1
based
cup,
on the
man,
prequel.
1 jar, J, 2 girl on horse.
That was a lot
I'm not going to click on that, but...
going on.
The Urban Dictionary for it is just that one video where a guy shoves a jar up his ass and it breaks.
Perfect. I mean, descriptive in a short amount of words. Brevity is the... No, I've forgotten the phrase. Brevity is the essence of wit? That doesn't sound right. What is it? Brevity is the soul of wit.
There's also 5 guys, 1 milkshake.
I hope it's just a guy at Five Guys drinking a milkshake.
That would be nice.
Yeah. It might not be.
It's not.
It might be 5 guys and a bunch of cum.
What about 1 guy, 1 horse? What do you think that's about?
3-day eventing.
Yeah, perhaps.
Dressage, the other thing, and jumping. What the fuck is the third thing? Fucking, I guess.
Fucking, I guess.
I guess I've never seen the second day of 3-day eventing. They do the fancy, stupid horse dancing.
Yeah.
And then,
like the prancing.
Yeah, the prancing. The prancing.
So that the head down, side to side, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they fuck it.
Then they fuck it.
And then to prove that the horse is still good to go, they do jumping on the 3rd day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I guess I always miss day 2, which seems like the most interesting day.
Day 2 is the most fun.
Although I do also like the dancing.
You're torn. If I can only make one day, I don't know what day it is, because I like the dancing.
I'm gonna go dancing. Do we need to explain this fucking movie?
Not even a little bit.
The first one, they're young kids, and a fucking digi-egg shows up.
Yeah.
And every I guess every child who a digi-egg presents itself to becomes part of the digidestined, the chosen people.
They're so lame with these fucking names.
I mean, everything is literally Digi or
something.
Mon.
Or Mon something.
Sometimes both.
Something Mon, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and then they're talking about a kid in America who had twins. I'm like, what do you mean he had twins? Do these things come out of you?
Twins, Basil. Twins.
Yeah, then a bunch of sick soundtrack stuff. Yeah, the first one was just like introducing him and they can digivolve into bigger things. A lot like fucking Pokemon, if you ask me, but who's to say? Different. It's parallel thinking. It's parallel mothers. It's Pedro Almodovar.
Yes. Here's the only notes I have left that I'm just going to read through so we can finish this stupid episode. Something's threatening the internet. Was a thing that was said.
Part 2 was the internet, and probably right after that, the kids were like, "We should tell the principal or Bill Gates." Those are like the two authority figures to
principal of my high school, or the guy who owns Microsoft,
or the guy who created COVID, which is also fake,
and put tracking chips in our brains.
Yeah. So let's be clear: Bill Gates invented COVID.
Yeah.
COVID is fake.
Yeah.
We both got COVID.
Yeah.
And COVID is fake.
if so, facto.
Yeah.
Bill Gates isn't real. He's like Santa.
Yeah.
So the Digimon are fighting a virus inside the internet as if the internet is a
filing cabinet.
An app.
Or an app.
Or like a program in your computer.
Yeah.
And not everywhere all at once.
I mean, yeah, we weren't really at cloud-based technology yet.
Nope. Here's my biggest problem with Digimon is they're digital monsters that are very much physical monsters.
Yeah, what's the digital part?
I don't know. Because they come from the internet?
Drew, that is a great question.
They're very much corporeal.
They're from the digital world,
but you can touch them.
Yeah, you
can fuck them.
They can fuck you. Let's be clear. You can fuck and be fucked by Digimon.
They're real.
Yeah.
No, they're not some kind of digital
Yeah,
token.
they don't exist in one dimension. They're real 3D fuckable cloaca-having monsters. We're talking egg hole, baby.
Egg hole. Right in the egg hole.
Right in the egg hole. So yeah, that's a great point, and I don't have an answer for you.
That's because there is no answer.
Yeah. It's because it's kind of a half-baked, poorly thought-out idea, I think is the answer.
It's almost like it was a cash grab.
We need to capitalize on Pokemon, and I think they did better than they expected to, because people know and are into Digimon.
Yeah.
And a lot of people argue that Digimon are more fuckable than Pokemon, so that's why Digimon gets a lot of play too.
I don't know, that's tough. There's a lot of cute Pokemon that are probably soft.
I don't think that that's true. I think there are more soft Pokemon than Digimon.
Yeah.
I think all Digimon are like a little bit pointy.
And there's always...
And they're all kind of metal.
I was gonna say, there's always a mecha...
Yeah.
Side to them. Like they always evolve into like 9 things and 4 of them have metal.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I don't want that near my penis.
Yeah. There's no Digimon Jigglypuff.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Jigglypuff.
Nor is there any Digimon Incineroar.
Well, that's the right answer.
Yeah. Does Digimon...
What a Wigglytuff.
Is that a evolution of a Jigglypuff?
It sure as fuck is.
That's pretty funny. Is it just like a fatter...
It's a little taller and a little chubbier.
Nice.
Like you.
How about the blackface one?
Oh,
Jinx?
Mukhtar.
That can't be.
Tar Baby.
It's Jinx, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not Tar Baby.
You don't know.
Don't say Tar Baby.
It's the name of a Pokemon.
No, it's not.
Look it up.
This is one of your classic pranks.
Pokemon.
Getting me to
Tar.
look up old-timey racial slurs under the guise of them being Pokemon.
Look
up Slant.
Right
it's a
here.
Pokemon.
Pokemon Tar Baby.
I mean, that's just a picture
I know.
of the literal Tar Baby from Song of the South.
I know.
Not to be confused with Mark Wahlberg's Song of the Southie.
Also not to be confused with the Criterion edition of Song of the South.
Love that someone made that.
So good.
Love that guy.
Me too.
So, yeah, a Digi-Egg hatched in the internet, but also it has a virus, and that's why it's bad. And so it's eating the internet. And it's busied all the phone lines because we don't have cable internet yet. And also, just sort of mentioned offhandedly and nonchalantly, it got into the U.S. military command center and launched nukes. So no big deal. I'm sure these children in Japan can handle it. Have you found something you like? You have found something you like. You found Criterion, a Serbian film. That's very cute.
I'm buying it.
I'm happy for you. It's not real.
I'm buying it right now.
No, look at me. I'm buying it.
I'm not even going to add to cart. I'm going to buy now.
Oh, nice. That's how you do it.
That's how confident I am.
That's how you show you mean it.
That's how confident I am. Even though I've never seen that movie with English subtitles or English dubbed, I've only seen it in Serbian with Norwegian dub or with Norwegian subtitles.
Oh, nice. So you learn. Is that
the only way I've seen it?
That's how you learn Norwegian?
Yeah. And also, that's how I give a play-by-play of the entire movie for like 3 hours with you, Pete, maybe Kelly?
Maybe, yeah. It was a good time.
Yeah. Somebody also made a Martyrs Criterion.
Nice. I mean, that one could get one. It's French, so French gets a lot of leeway. I mean, Kung Fu Master got a Criterion.
But it's fucking great.
It is fucking great.
It's about true love, Scott.
So yeah, they launch nukes that are going to detonate in 10 minutes. So there's a bit of a ticking clock on this. They get their Digimon also into the internet, and then the kids are so connected to their Digimon that they also go into the internet.
Yep.
And the Digimon get their asses kicked by a crazy virus monster for a while. And then something happens, and the 2 Digimon basically do a Megazord.
They do. Their heads become feet, and then they grow second heads.
And second breasts.
And
they become
big old knockers.
Omnimon. And part of the reason their Digimon were losing the fight were so many people.
So stupid. It's so stupid.
Stay with me. So many people were emailing them words of support, and all the emails were getting clogged in the tubes. You see, the tubes were full of emails, so their Digimon didn't have any room. It was like it was like wading through Jello.
Yeah.
And they're like, please stop. Look, we appreciate your emails. Stop sending them so our Digimon can move. But then they also figured out how to redirect the emails to slow down Virus Monster instead of their Digimon. And then they Megazorded up and killed the Virus Monster. What's the original version of Megazord? Is it Voltron? Is that the
Voltron?
That's the first.
Yeah.
Put a bunch of things together and make a big thing.
Yep.
Yeah. I never watched Voltron. That was
me neither.
Decades before my time.
Yes, me too. But really not. But yes, it was.
Yeah, and that was the second one, and then the third one we go back to the Kid in America's twins, and one of them one of his twins also got like virused up somehow.
Yeah.
Unclear how.
Sexually transmitted.
I guess he caught it's the Digimon version of catching the bug.
It really is. He's chasing the bug.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like chasing?
And it was funny, and I don't actually even remember if it was explained. Oh no, it was because he felt bad about giving his Digimon the bug.
Yeah.
But because he wasn't. They're like, why aren't you on a Digidestined team? Why are you solo? And I'm like, and he says at first all he says is, I have my reasons. And I'm like, oh, I hope the reasons are very dark.
Yes.
And they weren't as dark as I was hoping for. No. I was disappointed.
They never are. They never are.
I also have no idea. Okay, first of all, the naming conventions are stupid.
Yeah.
And I hate them.
Very.
I also have no idea what the Digivolution what the Digivolution process is. Like, can they do it whenever they want? It also seems to be temporary because like little T-Rex went back to little T-Rex,
and you need like a trinket or something. Yeah. Some of them, because some of them it was like the Digimon, and then like this metal pod thing, and then they would go blah. Now I'm pod sore.
Yep.
Or whatever the fuck
Podsormon.
Podsormon.
It's literally just throwing syllables together with mon at the end.
Yeah.
That's every single one.
Digipodsormon.
Yeah, I'm sure that's one of them.
Full right there. Nailed it.
Yeah.
First try, best try. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it seems to be temporary. They don't stay at the higher Digivolution level. But when do they go back? How temporally does it work? No idea. But so the one of the guy's twin Digimon, Kokomon, I believe, is the virus one. Then he's got the good twin Terriermon.
Terriermon.
Again,
not a terrier.
Shut up. And then I don't know, some fucking golden eggs come out of somewhere, and
out of his butt.
I think they do. Two of them like intentionally get vored by by the mom. Oh, and also he age regresses the kid. Oh, because the monster has like been terrorizing the kid, saying go back, and the kid's like, and then he went back to like where physically or geographically it started, and he's like, no, still go back, because I don't know what you want. You can say those words, say more words, asshole. Stop being cryptic.
Be baby.
Yeah, and then he ARs
me like baby.
He ARs all the kids.
Yeah.
Age regression, not augmented reality.
He turns all the kids into augmented reality.
Yeah. Again, another...
Much like those digital monsters that are very much real.
Yeah. P.S. AR, another tangentially related thing you can get out of my TF. I don't need age regression. I don't need age progression. AR and AP.
What about diapers full of shit?
Diapers full of shit, you say.
Your favorite.
Go on. No, don't need that either.
What about huge boobs that are shitting out of their nipples?
Shitting dick nipples?
Shitting dick nipples.
What a time to be alive.
When was the last time you saw that?
What's today? Today's Wednesday? Monday.
Today.
Yeah. 10 o'clock today.
Yeah. Oh, it's so gross.
It's one of the grossest things.
It really is.
But shout out to... It's good that it exists.
I'm happy there's somebody talented enough
to
make shitting dick nipples.
Yeah. It's an important part of our culture.
Arr.
It's an important part of our culture.
Arr.
They get intentionally bored and fucking kill him from the inside, and then all the kids have an orgy at the end, like in the book It, but not the movie.
Boo. Cowards.
Just
show it.
And then All-Star plays.
Hey now, it's the rape fest. We're all children having sex. Steven, what's your problem? Who hurt you, you creep? Don't write kid orgies in your spooky books about evil clowns.
Only have adults having sex.
With kids.
And that's Digimon the movie 2000. Let's talk, probably for not too long, about 2022's Oscar-nominated animated short, Sonic the Hedgehog Gets Stuck in a Hole Because He's Fat. This was, I think, Sonic's has made a number of requests in the All Request Spectacular. He is top 3, I believe, in terms of money donated.
Yeah.
Some of the requests have been good.
Yep. Not all of them.
And not all of them.
Especially this one.
This might be the first one he requested.
This was like early.
And 1, I watched it early. And 2, I intentionally left it. I originally intended for this to be the last thing we do of the All Request. That has changed for a couple reasons. 1, because someone paid for theirs to be the last one that you'll hear in a couple days.
Yeah.
And 2, because Sonic, I'm not going to call you Sonic. You don't deserve. You'll never be Sonic.
Wow.
Oh,
hurtful.
Oh,
but true.
Sonic. 1, thanks for getting a last request in under the wire. 2, it's another one of these fucking Sonic animated things. And look, you've given us a good amount of money. Not the most, but good.
Is this where we're going to be mean?
I don't want to be mean, but also I'm too curious to not ask. You're clearly an avid member of the Sonicverse. And Sonic dictates, I'm going to say, a major portion of your life.
He's a thick hedgehog.
And that's fine. You're in good company. Chris Chan, a second example. So, look, that's fine. So you came across this, of course. Like, you've come across a ton of Sonic stuff. Fine.
I'm sure he's come across a lot.
I'm sure you've
Sonic
come
stuff.
across many Sonic-related things, but not the cardboard cutout in GameStop where Sonic had the wrong color arms and you had to mace the cashier. It's a real thing that Christian did. Yep. While mid-transition, all the hits.
Yeah.
And then
before or after sex with mother?
Before.
Before the trickery. Yeah, everyone has sex with their mother. You've never had sex with your mother?
America's most documented and trolled human being.
Yes.
Literally in history.
Yes.
Like, what part is the Chris Chan documentary on now? And it's not even close to done.
I don't even know.
It's in, like, the 70s?
70, yeah, something like that.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. What was I say? Oh, yeah. So, you came across this, sure. And I'm curious what your thinking is. Is it, this is horrible and this will be a funny thing to annoy Drew and Scott with? Or do you legitimately like this? I'm fascinated.
I don't know.
As to the answer. Because if you like this, we have follow-up questions. Like, are you okay? Are you safe right now? Blink twice if there's a gun just off screen.
Pointing at your dick.
A blue Sonic-themed gun. Pointing at your Argentinian penis. Which is one of the better kinds of penis.
Probably.
Honestly. I love a South American penis. Uruguayan.
Uh-huh. Uruguayan.
Colombian. No?
Banned. Demonetized.
Ecuadorian. Paraguayan. Easter Island? You kidding me? The size of the hogs on those fellas?
They're underground, though. You can't get to them.
They are underground, but when you do...
Buried deep.
When you do...
you can't bury them deep.
Their reward will be worth the journey.
I guess so.
So, this was requested... It's mid to late May now. This was legitimately requested probably 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I probably watched this 4 to 5 months ago. You probably did the same. Because this is... You watched this so early, this is in the group of things that you lost your notes for.
Yeah. Which is a rare feat, but it's one of them.
So you take us through it.
So Sonic's fat.
Yep.
And
Sonic is fat.
He gets stuck in a hole in the fence.
Because he's fat?
Because he's fat.
Hence the title, Sonic the Hedgehog gets stuck in a hole because he's fat.
And then I think somebody fucks his butt. Or something?
I think that comes into play. Let's see what the notes say. I'm going to try to memento myself with the notes. I fucking hate this already. Which had to be seconds into it, I think.
Yeah, I think mine are around the same.
So there's like a green one.
There's a green one.
Yeah, who has who's totally caked up.
Yeah.
Just a big fat butt. I wrote, this was made by a 12-year-old.
Either a 12-year-old or like an autistic 40-year-old who doesn't know how to draw very well.
Yeah, either or, actually. Those are both on the table.
There's also a girl one.
There is a girl one. What was I?
They all have comically oversized asses.
Yeah. I wrote, which I assume is quoting a line, what if there's a homosexual on the other side of that fence and he tries to rape you?
Yeah.
So are they trying to get into someone...
I don't know.
They're trying to get over a wall or over a fence to something. I don't know if there's like a cool swimming pool or something. I don't know if it's Carl's pool from Aqua Teen or like a real fancy above ground pool. But they want to get over this... wall or fence or something, and but there was a worry, what if there is a homosexual on the other side of that fence and he tries to rape you, which I hear can happen, and somewhere in the process Sonic does in fact get stuck in a hole in the wall, fence, whatever, and various advice is given regarding getting out of the hole. He's trepidatious to take any of the advice because what if I fall and break my ass?
Mm-hmm. Fair argument.
Fair argument. Liberal use of the word retard in this.
Yep, sure is.
Hey, good point. 5 months ago, me. This was made as comedy by losers and jerked off to by even bigger losers. I guess there was some sort of gaydar, because I wrote a homosexual has been located 10 feet away.
It was a sexual predator, like, alarm thing.
Oh, which is just the same as homosexual.
Sure.
Okay. And then thankfully the gay police showed up very quickly.
Yep.
Glad the gay police was on the case, I wrote. Then I wrote, okay, you're kind of winning me back with Papa Roach on the soundtrack. There was a lot of Last Resort going on. There was some line about if I wasn't so busy pretending to be straight. A lot of... you'd think this was made... If this feels like maybe that's what it's going for, is like early internet.
Yeah.
Just like
I think so.
Shitty, edgy humor, bad drawing, animation, whatever. But it was made in the last year.
Yes, it was.
Then they go, then we get some dueling Linkin Park versus Papa Roach.
Yep.
And then we get farts. And that's everything I wrote.
I believe they use Chef Boyardee to spank Sonic's ass to get him to go through the hole in the fence or something.
Wait?
And one of the characters
is this funny?
No.
Okay.
And one of the characters uses his ass to stop a car or something.
Probably the green one.
No, I think it's like the too cool to help one that gets them Burger King at the end.
Of course.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
I wish this had died.
Yeah, but don't worry.
I had died.
I wish I had died in the middle of watching Sonic the Hedgehog get stuck in a hole because he's fat. But fear not. If you liked this...
if you thought we were enthusiastic about this one...
Well, we will be more enthusiastic for the last one because we'll have watched it within that week and not within that year.
I'm just not going to watch it and pretend like I did.
You could also do that, but stay tuned for Sonic and his lover Bartleby fist fight the Oracle of Delphius 2023, an even newer production than this. So I'm glad we have the groundwork laid by Sonic the Hedgehog gets stuck in a hole because he's fat. So we'll have some more context for Sonic and his lover Bartleby fist fight the Oracle of Delphius. It's I think it's like over 20 minutes, which I'm not psyched about. Kind of mad at Sonic's. Like, glad he sent us money, but kind of mad about the rest of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You kind of in the same place?
Yeah, pretty pissed.
Yeah. Pretty pissed.
Bart, I'm pissed.
Bartleby, I'm pissed.
Bartleby, I'm pissed.
How are we for time?
3 hours and 30 minutes.
Beautiful. That seems like a good part one.
Yeah, let's not do a part two.
Oh, that's thinking outside the box.
Probably because I'm going to kill you. As soon as I click stop, you're dead.
Okay.